Right. So we'll go ahead and start with a recap of the last session. So in the last session, the party has been guarding an artifact known as the Evermelt, which is an extremely rare artifact, one of a kind, and so far as anyone is aware, priceless, as it is in fact one of a kind and very, kind of fancy and stuff. In the last episode, the party was guarding the Evermelt in the museum that it was being held in when suddenly the two manticores seemed to appear in the museum somewhat out of nowhere. The party managed to fight off these two manticores, sustaining a fair bit of damage while doing so, particularly to Bree and Norin. But while this was happening, the Evermelt was taken by what seems to be invisible thieves, who managed to pick the lock and get the Evermelt out via what the party realized, based on previous experience, was a Dimension Door spell. The party was able to give chase with the use of Jean's Locate Object spell on the Evermelt itself. They followed the trail of the Evermelt down a sewer, past a secret door in the sewer, and into this cavernous area where they managed to fight their way through a mimic, a flying sword, and four thieves, bandits, such things as this. Not really sure exactly who they were, but they were in the way and tried to ambush the party, and thus they got murderated. The party managed to make their way through a dungeon, did trigger a shrieker going off just recently, and then made their way to where they are now, where they opened a door and found themselves face to face with three individuals. A hooded individual, a large minotaur, and a green dragonborn. And with this, we'll go ahead and get started with the session.
Hooray!
Woo!
Some good recap skills there, Quad.
You have a very short amount of time before I call initiative.
Oh god.
I'm flinging a potion at Norin.
Not flinging, passing, handing it.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it very nicely in a flinging sort of manner.
So begins.
I chuck it across the room.
Aggressively pass it.
All right, are you going to take that
From
potion?
a short distance, yes.
Anything else? Anything else very quick?
I'm
Can
going
we
to
chug
drink
the
it.
potions?
Do I have potions? Let me quick open my...
Just
Of course,
Pound them
lag.
I start banging my shield.
Okay.
Ready to go.
All right.
while he's doing that, we're drinking.
Okay. Roll your potions.
We don't know what they are. They're
Were
unknown
they?
still.
Oh, you don't. That's right. You got those are the two that you got out of the chest.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
there was not a
Hold on.
mimic, you
Let
dick.
me tell you what those were. Those were. Come on.
Poison! Ah.
Those are poison. You die
Roll
now.
66 damage.
Yeah.
Potion of instant death.
Yeah. Potion of
Fuck, that's
zombification.
my least.
Those are
That's
both.
my least favorite type of potion.
Those are both greater potions of healing. So 44 plus 4.
Ooh.
D4
4d4 plus 4.
plus 4. Okay.
It can't just be 44.
No.
Sick.
Plus 15. Okay.
You got a plus 11, Tracy.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was
you
looking
got-
at the wrong
I
one.
got-
Sorry.
It rolled at exactly the same time, which is impressive.
Oh, well done, you two. All right. Anything
Go
else?
team!
No?
I
Cool.
have a greater I'm saving.
Everybody roll initiative.
Ah,
Go!
Dun, 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 dun,
Nat 3!
Initiative.
Oh, I missed it by 1.
10. For those in the chat wondering
Just
why
ever so
I
slightly
have a
disappointed.
brand new, amazingly illustrated token, that is from the amazing Snicket, who is currently in chat and does amazing work.
It's
Wink!
true. Can confirm.
It is
Thank
very
you, that's the good
true.
work.
She draws good butts, too.
Yeah, she does. I mean,
It's true. That's
That is
a true
important.
statement.
Butts are important.
All right.
Also, I just realized that my video is not actually showing up anywhere else, so I'm just going to disable both of these.
That's fine.
I'll take video.
All right. So, first up is Bree.
Okay, I'm going to cast
Who knew Bree would go first?
Crown of Madness on the horny
actually
guy
works.
and hope it hits.
On the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Not how I would have
Well,
put
it's
it,
either
but
the
sure.
Yeah,
Minotaur
that-
or the
that-
one with the green.
Not the
Oh,
word I
right.
would have chosen.
Oops,
I don't
crazy.
think either of them is better.
We could be horny.
The Minotaur just barely saves with a natural 14.
God damn it!
Son
That is
of
so bad.
That's jokes.
It was supposed to hit. What a jerk. That was a level 2 spell, you moron. Only had one left.
Anything else, Bree?
Yeah. I am going to give some inspiration to Gax. And I'm going to tell him a little story. About a wolf that came into the farmer's yard and ate his 3 pigs. The pigs can't make houses and wolves don't huff and puff. It was no contest. Be a wolf and eat those pigs.
You got
Good
it.
advice.
Not bad.
You may take an inspiration die. They're D6 for you right now, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Anything else? Would you like to move or are you staying there?
I will stay here.
Okay. And by the way, I'm assuming those doors are flung open at this point in order for Bree to
Oh.
have been able to cast that.
I can't
Yeah.
I can
I
see.
mean, we threw them open and then they interacted with us briefly.
Yes.
I'm
You
assuming that
spoke
we
and
just
stuff.
either
Yeah.
blew them off their hinges or
Yeah.
opened them in some kind of aggressive manner.
All right. Now it's this guy's turn.
All right, I got a second before I come up in initiative. I will be right back.
That's fine.
That would have been so awesome if that was Now I'm sad.
So, Galind, the Green Dragonborn back here is going to take a few steps just slightly over to here.
You know who he is now.
And
Yeah.
he's going to turn towards everyone and simply say, "You have no hope. You come here and try to defeat me, to take this away from me. Good luck." And that's all he does.
Oh, we're taking in this guy. Straight taken.
Gax, your turn.
So nobody's been aggressive yet?
Trevor Bree.
I just didn't do very well with it. It would have been awesome if it worked.
This is true.
We'll go over this way. One question about Roll20. How do you get it to show the route when you're walking?
That you're going to take. Oh, you have to like
Hold
push
down
the
the button.
space bar. You like
Yeah.
hold down the left click and you space bar the places you're going to step, and I can't ever make it work for me correctly.
Yeah. It's like. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
How do you do that?
with the
While
space bar.
dragging?
I know, I couldn't
Like,
get it to make it work.
Take your
Just-
token as if you're going to move it,
Yeah.
but then with each square,
Yeah,
hit
something.
space.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So go here, hit space. Go here, hit space. Go here, hit space.
Yeah.
So that's
There
where
you
you
go.
went.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to do anything else?
Not at the moment. Nobody's been aggressive specifically towards me.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be in the line of a lightning bolt or whatever.
Or something. Fair enough. Okay.
Okay for
So,
me,
and by the
Bree.
way, keep in mind, just as a reminder, this you've got this staircase that you can see here, and that goes up onto a higher floor. That's about 10 feet above where you guys are standing now.
It's a 10-foot rise? Okay.
10-foot rise, yeah.
So,
So,
so
like-
can we no longer see the Green Dragonborn because he moved to the side?
You can see him, but it's like the top of his head just barely. He's got like,
Gotcha.
I
I'd
can't
call
see
that, yeah, you can't see him definitely because you're 3 feet tall. I'll call that 3/4 cover.
Gotcha.
Gax, that's the end of your turn?
Actually, I want to move one more step forward.
Okay. You can... Let me check a thing. You don't currently have sight on anyone, Gax.
That's how I wanted it.
Okay. Garrick, you're up.
They don't know where I went.
I'm invisible!
Well, Garrick is going to take the "you're not going to get out here alive" type thing as a threat, and since he can only see the two on the stairs,
You can see the Dragonborn, but, like, just barely.
yeah, he's going to take a step here and shoot at the Minotaur, also using Hail of Thorns.
Okay. Roll your... do Hail of Thorns first, just so I can see the spell.
Well, it's also going to like roll damage and stuff too.
That's fine. We'll count that damage if the attack lands.
Okay.
Come
Were
on.
those two on the stairs facing the dragonborn when you came in, or were they facing the doorway we came out of?
They were facing the door.
Okay.
I rolled a
They were
D10 and I get a 3.
Bummer.
So they weren't there, like, negotiating
As a field
with the
gun.
guy when we
As a
walked
field.
in.
That's not the impression you get from the
Ooh.
Yeah.
Aw,
Hold
snap.
on, let me raise my mic. Okay, how's that? Let me know how that is, Jess.
That attack was quite delightful.
Okay.
Yes.
I had to turn it down last week. 'Cause I was
Indubitably.
louder than everybody else.
Excellent.
Okay. So that does, in fact, you were aiming at the Minotaur?
Yes.
Okay. So that will hit. Let me roll that save.
He's probably going to make it. It's a freaking DC 12. I don't know why it's a DC 12.
He does, in fact, make that save.
Yeah.
And so that takes half damage, which will be a 1. So that's 10 total damage to the Minotaur. Excellent. Anything else, Garrick, or is that's your whole turn?
Yeah, that's the whole
Action,
turn.
bonus action? Okay, cool. Excellent.
I just figured out what I should have done.
It is now this guy's turn. He's going to just go ahead and...
Also, did you roll the DCs for both of them?
Oh, you know I didn't. I forgot it hit him too. Let me roll that save for him. He does not make that one, so the other guy takes 3 damage, yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Done, thank you.
Girl.
Actually, no. Do you want me to roll another D10?
No, I don't. Just the one.
Well, I wasn't saying that
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe I'll get a
Oh,
better
I know.
roll.
No. It's the same roll because it does the same damage to everyone.
Each creature with a 5. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then this guy's going to go ahead and run down the stairs and over here to Gax, who is the only person he can reach at the moment.
That's why I moved.
And attempt to stab the shit out of you with the short sword.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
So that he swipes out and it just clangs off of your shield. No real issues for you. You managed to swipe it away without
Didn't even hit my
trouble.
shield.
Yeah.
It only
Okay.
gives me a 2 AC.
Jarn, your turn.
All right. Let's do this. Zarn does this, by the way. Yeah, he just limbers up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna run to right here, and I'm gonna whack this guy in the face.
If you move one further, you will have advantage from flanking.
I do that. Yeah.
Just letting you know.
All right. Stormbreaker, don't fail me now.
Nice.
No, you did not fail. Okay, so that's just the straight damage? Not doing anything else? Cool.
Yeah, just
Cool.
straight hammer.
So you run past him, and as he's sort of trying to swipe at, as sort of trying to stab at Gax, who manages to move out of the way, you just take your hammer and as you run past, just clock him right on the side of the head, and then stop behind him.
Oh.
He is a bit dazed and actually is already looking kind of rough. That one.
Bitch.
Cool.
Been dazed and
Alright.
confused for so long.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly.
All right.
Oh, I forgot a thing. Hold on.
And then my bonus action is look at the
That
Minotaur.
statement
Go
scares me.
next, bitch.
There's the.
The statement of, oh, I forgot something, scares me.
I fixed it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Norin's gonna run to like here. Actually, even up one further. And then, as he is wont to do, I am going to Eldritch Blast at the dude at the bottom of the stairs.
You're gonna Eldritch Blast at which one?
The one at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. So that's 9 damage, because that will hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
And
Yes.
he gets. Do you want to push him?
Yeah, sure. I'll shove him back into the wall.
So he'll just get shoved to here.
He's gonna hit the wall.
He's gonna hit the wall.
I don't think it's like actually.
I know. I'm trying to decide how I want to handle that. I'm
I
gonna
know-
have him make a deck save to see if he hits the wall and falls prone.
Woo!
Well, let me
Alright,
just.
let's
I'm just gonna
for this
throw
way,
in.
It's just a push.
What's up?
I'm just gonna throw in what we did with 3.5 because I had a character who was an avatar type character,
Right.
and he had an attack called Air Blast.
Right.
And whenever a creature would hit the wall or another object, they would take sneak attack damage.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. I tried, guys. I tried.
Maybe attack of opportunity?
Yeah. So he's good. He nat 20'd that save.
Oh, wow! He just ricocheted off the wall.
That was a grog response. I just want to say
I
that was
thought
a
you said-
Travis response right there. You're like,
Yeah. So you reach out and blast him with a sort of blinding white section of light, and it catches him in the side, and he gets slid forward, but he manages to actually really impressively run slightly up the wall with the push and land back down on his feet. But he lands, and he is like that. His side is like scarred and burned, and he is in some severe pain. Okay. Anything else?
Norin's gonna give him a round of applause for that jump off the wall. And then
Darn joins in.
I'll show him
Yeah.
what real
That's
pain
impressive.
feels like on
That
my
was
turn.
impressive.
Yeah, just a nice collection of golf claps. Very well done. Over in the corner, Bree holds up an 8.
Okay.
Breeze the French judge.
Yeah, exactly. Bree is very strict.
I am.
All right, Minotaursman.
It is, in fact, the Minotaur's turn. He's going to go ahead and
Turn order.
just...
Charge
Run.
right at me. And if he does, attack of opportunity.
There's a
can
big
charge.
red dude right on the.
He's
bottom of
actually
the
going to run straight down the stairs and attempt to just gore Jarn with his horns.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. Ooh, now I. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do
That's
it.
a 19 to hit.
Oh, boom. 20 AC. Cling.
Are you serious?
What?
You have a 20 AC?
Oh, yeah. 18 with chain. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, 18.
I was like, are you sure? Doesn't sound right at
I
like
got so
4.
excited. I got so
I know the shield adds another 2.
Yeah, but I think he's
Yeah,
16
so-
plus 2, not 18
Yeah.
plus 2.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is
Yeah,
9
yes.
piercing damage, Jarn.
Hey.
9 piercing
I
damage.
just had some.
As the Minotaur just charges down the stairs, head down, and just sort of like just shoves his horns into you, and then pulls back, goring through the side with one of his goring through your side with one of his horns. It's now sort of there is your blood dripping off of his horns.
I would like to use my reaction to cast Wrath of the Storm on this bitch.
Okay, go ahead and cast.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Could've been
Nice
better.
damage on that.
Okay, let me roll that save for him.
Fail.
Wow, that is a lot of damage.
Fail.
What did
How
you?
did- Out of
Roll.
2d8s, yeah.
Oh, geez, wow, that's a really high roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Finally,
Okay.
something.
Nice.
Yay.
So you sort of you get hit by his horns and pull back, and you see the blood dripping off of it, and you get fucking pissed, and you just basically reach your hand out and touch him. You physically touch him right on the chest, and electricity sparks out of your fingertips, and he, like, you see him vibrate, and he does not look like a happy panda.
Well, that's
Especially
good
since he's
because
a
he's a
minotaur.
I
minotaur.
was thinking the same
Well,
thing.
yeah.
If it turned him into a panda, we'd be having a
Conveniently,
good
he's
time.
not a panda.
I spit
All
blood
right.
at him.
So that will end his turn.
I can do that 2 more times.
Bree, you're up.
You
You can do that 2 more times?
Yeah, for every I can do it the amount of times as my wisdom modifier, which is 3.
Is that a cleric thing? Tempest cleric thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like it's a cantrip. You should be able to do it as many times.
Well, it's a class action. It's not a spell.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
And I am going to.
Okay.
And then
Okay, so I
do a short rest.
move. Just make sure I'm looking all right. So
I have to have a sandwich and a glass of water.
I can only hit 2 of them, so I'll hit the 2 that I can hit.
Ooh.
Bane is awesome.
Must make a charisma saving throw.
Fail, 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 fail.
The fire rises.
I was about to do a voice
If
too.
this fails, I'm gonna be so upset because that'll be my last.
Okay, so they
You
have
don't
to
know
make
what
a
to do
DC
with the
14
city
charisma
here.
check. Okay.
Fail to save.
You better give back the artifact.
Yes.
Um,
Kill the tree.
The hooded figure rolls a natural 1, and the Minotaur
Over you.
rolls a 12. So
Pass.
they both
Yeah.
fail. So they both have to subtract a d4 anytime they roll an attack or saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm putting it on you to remind me of that because I may not remember.
Okay.
Very nice, Bree. Very nice.
Okay.
Golf clap.
Okay.
Remember everybody to remind him.
Anything else on your turn, Bree?
I've moved, I've cast, I have no spells left. No, I'm good.
All right. Cool. It's now the Dragonborn's turn. Give me just a second.
He's giving up, right? Because he saw
cannot
that
beat
super
you.
sweet. He saw that awesome shock hand. I was like, that guy's sweet. I should go talk to girls with him.
Okay, so he just moved there. And he's going to go ahead and take a deep breath
Oh, hell.
and expel poison in a
I'm in
15-foot
that, aren't I?
cone check. You actually just barely evade it, but it hits both Bree and Norin.
Gotta make sure gnomes don't have any
Roll your
resistance,
constitution
so I
saves,
have
please.
no idea.
You're a halfling, not a gnome.
Oh, I'm a halfling, then I might be resistant to something.
If you're stout,
keep
half
forgetting.
you are.
I am not a.
She's
What
like
kind of freaking halfling am I?
Lightfoot.
I believe
get
you're
my-
Lightfoot, Bree.
Get my characters mixed up. What am I rolling?
Constitution
Con.
saves for
Sorry.
Norin and Bree.
Do it.
Constitution.
Is Norin here? Hello,
Maybe.
Norin.
He did say he was going because he was kind of down in the order.
Yeah, but he's had a turn since then.
Oh,
She was obviously here for it.
did he mute his mic?
I don't know. He's clearly not
Somebody's
here.
Yeah, see,
typing
now he says
something,
BRB.
Oh. Okay.
God damn it, BV.
Damn it, PV.
Can you roll one for him?
Damn it, Abernathy. Oh,
Yeah, I can roll it. So you take
Wrong stream.
Damn it.
take 7 poison damage, Bree. And let me
It's
roll.
become fandom wide by now.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah, considering there's T-shirts about it now, so
To be fair, Abernathy made the t-shirts, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that's a Constitution save. Okay, and then he makes his Constitution save, so he takes half damage? Shut up. Yes, he takes half damage, which should be 3. So I've done that for him. Cool.
So this guy, did he jump down 10 feet
Yes, he did.
and he didn't hurt himself?
Nope.
I think he should have hurt himself.
He's pretty big and impressive looking.
Seems like he should have hurt himself.
Do not test me. That will end his turn. Gex, you're up.
So the Dragonborn said that he has it on him, right? You can't take this from me, is what he said?
I mean, he said, yes, but you don't really know what it was that he was referring to, and he doesn't appear to be carrying anything on him at the moment.
So on my screen, it doesn't actually show my thing moving along. Does it show it on yours?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It showed it. Seen it.
You made a big mistake. Where's my abilities?
Don't worry, guys. I got these two.
Ooh.
Gax would like to rage.
And I fixed my thing to add in the +2 damage,
Ooh, bonus, yay.
but the 10 will probably miss.
Yep, that 10 will in fact miss. You go ahead and swing out your battle axe, and he just... It just clings out, it just sort of embeds itself barely in his armor, and you just didn't have enough strength behind the swing somehow. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Cool.
I
Garrett,
can imagine he just slipped on a small amount of blood.
And can I see the dude? This
which
guy?
dude?
Greeny.
Yes, you can.
Sweet, fuck him. Please hit. Please, please hit. I beg you, please hit. Damn it!
That's not gonna do it.
I saw a 19, I got excited, and I realized my other dice was below my picture.
Oh.
Does he get an advantage for having a cool costume?
I get advantage for having Superman shirt.
No, you don't get advantage for any of those things. Which is a bummer, because you had someone within 5 feet of you, and it would have been really cool if you'd hit and gotten to roll sneak attack damage.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
Too bad.
Could have been like, oh my god, it's the blue arrow. I'm so surprised. Oh!
We've heard of you. You're famous.
Alright. And now...
Oh my god, I know this is a weird time to be excited, but oh my god, I'm being shot at by the blue
Can I have
arrow!
your autograph?
It is now the hooded
my God.
figure's turn. The hooded figure
Yeah, exactly.
is going to run over here and attempt to stab you in the back,
Fine,
as
guys.
it were.
Hoodman,
I'm
you
good,
dick.
guys.
I mean, you say that, but I don't think I believe you.
So he rolls a
I'm not
22 to
fine.
hit. That's 3 damage.
Oh god. Okay.
He did
That's
not get the crit, but it's 3 damage.
Incredibly disappointing.
Oh yeah, roll disappointing, guys.
And it's like, he hit you with a 22, but he only does 3 damage. It's like, okay.
Okay, and that will end his turn.
Little help. Little help.
Hey, Jarn, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to chug a healing potion,
Okay.
Sound choice.
which is it's a common.
So
It's
that's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Come on, max it. Just double 4s. Get the opposite of those double.
Wow!
Wow.
All right.
That sucks. That
I
really sucks. Oh,
am impressed.
BV, by the way, you were BRB. I took 3 points off of your HP because you saved successfully against the Green Dragonborn's poison breath.
Oh,
Little
thank you.
help, guys.
I, however, flunked.
Alright. Well, in that
Oh,
case, can I
um,
use my bonus action to cast healing
um,
word on myself?
Hold on.
It won't matter because I just thought of it. Did you take the D4 from the?
I did not take the D4 from the guy.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
he
matter
gets
because
maxed out
it's an
anyway.
18 at minimum, which hits his AC.
Yeah.
And then the dragon
Yeah.
didn't have an attack roll on the poison breath. How long does Bane last, Bree?
Doesn't it last forever? I don't know.
That's why I'm
It
asking
just
you.
lasts forever, you know.
I think
Up to-
forever. No, it's actually a concentration spell, so I probably...
Okay. So you haven't gotten hit since you cast.
Yes, I
Oh, you
have.
got hit by the thing. Okay, so roll a Constitution save, DC 10.
I wasn't trying to pull a fast one.
I don't believe you.
I wasn't.
Sorry, not save, a check.
Oh, I did save. I will get check
Yes,
now.
roll the
Well,
check.
good, because that was a bad roll.
Good.
I haven't even seen it. What was it? Okay, the check's
Six.
a little
Six.
better.
So you succeed.
Just got.
No, it's a 12.
Yep, you succeed. You're good.
Oh, so now I see the 12.
Okay. So the Bane still goes. So Jarn, taking a healing potion yourself is a bonus action, so you have an action
Ah.
left.
Oh, all right. Then I'll do cure wounds on myself.
Wow. I see how it is.
Guys, I'm a little hurt, guys. A little hurt. All right, so
Just don't hit all ones again.
I can't see anybody else's bars. Are we supposed to be able to see their health bars?
No,
No.
cure
you just see
wounds.
yours.
That's better.
Oh, that's
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Could have been better,
Okay.
but not bad.
All right.
Alrighty, right. That ends your turn. Unless you want to move.
Oh. Wait. He just hit me, right?
On his turn.
Okay.
Which-
I'm gonna use my second reaction.
No, you're not.
Two.
You already did your whole turn.
Nope, it's already done, dude.
Yeah, you're way,
Way
late.
too late.
You're way late.
too late on that one. I want to defeat these guys, but holy crap, dude, that's like retconning huge.
All right.
I forgot.
That ends your turn unless you want to move.
No, I'm good there.
Might be good for the Minotaur
Doran.
anyway.
It is your turn.
I have an elaborate plan. I'm going
Use
to
it.
move here, and then I'm going to use this.
Da, 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 da,
And
da.
plan.
at the Dragonborn, and I'm going to shove him back into the hooded dude.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you shoving them all at me? I'm your healer, guys.
It's exactly 10 feet. I'm going to knock them both down.
You're also the secondary meat shield.
I'm gonna have them both deck saves
Woo!
with a DC of 12.
That seems reasonable.
The dragon one fails.
Yes.
So here's the question.
Also fails.
If he fails and gets shoved back, do I get attack of opportunity on him?
I was going to ask that,
Yes.
but then I'm like,
Jax
no,
and
that's
Bree
too
will
greedy.
both get attacks of opportunity.
What?
As he's-
Once again,
Are you sure?
I'm gonna
Go
say
teach
yes.
less.
I don't know what the actual rules are, but that's what I'm saying.
nice, Bree.
I like your rules.
Hold on.
Just as he's flying by, but he reaches out and stabs him a little bit.
Bree so far is MVP, I'm just saying.
Okay, so that was 8 damage from.
Yeah, my spells
thing.
have failed.
Say this is too incredibly high, like...
Gax, roll your
Pulse.
attack of opportunity, please, if you'd like to. You don't have to, I guess. You can choose not to take the reaction.
I'd rather it wasn't used against me if I moved against my will. In future turns. So I'll refrain from swinging on him.
Okay, that's fine.
That's reasonable.
That's not going to affect how they play. Just so you know. Okay.
These guys aren't fair. They're gonna kill us. At least try to kill us.
Okay, but so you're
Good try.
refraining from using your reaction. That's fine. That is your choice. These two, the Dragonborn and the hooded figure, are both prone, which I will mark somehow. We'll go ahead and use we'll use this to say prone. Okay, there we go. So those guys are both on the ground. Anything else, Norin?
No. That's about the extent of my use.
It's the Minotaur's turn.
Ooh,
He
I get a second index level.
he is now going to go ahead and swing his mace at you, Jarn. For an 11 to hit.
Oh!
Resounding failure as he swings out and you just clang it away with your shield. no problems. Much too slow for you.
Reaction.
I think isn't it only when he takes damage?
Depends.
Yeah, it's only when I get hit. Only when I get hit.
Yeah, hits you with an attack, so it's not available.
Damn. Oh well.
Bree, it is your turn.
Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is toss some bardic inspiration to Zarn, and with another rousing story. One day an elven merchant came into town. I have a goose that lays golden eggs. He sold it to a farmer for 100 gold. There's no such thing as a goose that lays golden eggs. Don't be stupid.
Oh,
Good advice. I like these stories.
I am inspired
Like-
but sad.
They're entertaining.
Yes, you get a
And
D6 inspiration as well.
Incredibly helpful.
Bree, you're
And
marking
then-
down. You're marking down your uses of bardic
Yes,
inspiration. Okay.
I've used 2 of them. And then I am going to use my hand crossbow to shoot at Greeny Boy.
Or just lying flat on the ground, on his back.
That will.
Ooh, if
fly-
he's prone, does that mean you get advantage?
I believe that only
Ranged
applies
attacks
to
are
melee
disadvantaged.
attacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
You say ranged attacks have disadvantage?
Ranged attacks have disadvantage, melee attacks have advantage.
Oh, I didn't know
Really?
that about range attacks. That's interesting. Good to know. Thank you. But I knew they didn't get advantage regardless. So yeah, your
Well, that
crossbow bolt
sucks.
just flies over him and impacts with the dirt behind him. Okay. And that ends your turn, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it his turn. He's going to use half of his movement to stand, shockingly.
Good for me. Bad for Zern.
And then he is, in fact, going to turn to Zarn,
Oh God damn it!
and he's going to take out his flail and try to clock you in the back of the head with it. And that's a natural 20. No! So that's 7 damage. Is that audible for you guys?
That was
That was-
great. That's a natural 20.
No!
Remember, you've got inspiration.
Can't use it here.
It's
He's
Not gonna
just
help
going to
us.
take damage.
But he can use it against his damage roll.
No.
Oh,
You
he can.
cannot.
Well,
No,
what I-
inspiration, you can use cutting words if you have it against the attack roll.
Let's see.
Inspiration only applies to when the person you give it to is rolling a d20.
Is he still banned? Because he'll take a negative
Oh,
D4.
okay.
Yes, he will. I will roll that 1d4. How does Bane work with natural 20s?
I feel like the natural 20 stays.
No,
Like nat 1s tend to stay in certain situations.
no, it goes.
That's right, I was looking at cutting
Same
words.
team.
I am on the
See?
same team, but I'm trying to be like logical here.
20
I
minus
think it
something
takes
is
a
not
D4
plus.
off of the roll, but
Yeah, it does,
could be
but
up to you, I guess. You know.
I don't know. That's not really particularly well done. Even if, so taking the negative 4 off the roll, it's still a 20. So I will say that with the Bane, it's not a crit, but it will still hit.
I'm fine with that.
So you
He,
take 3
green
whole
guy
damage
didn't
again.
get baned.
Quads,
What?
you are a reasonable
The
man.
green
You-
guy didn't get baned.
Oh, you're right. He didn't have Bane. Just kidding. He was out of range.
Ow!
You take 7 damage.
Sorry, but he didn't.
All right, I'm gonna shock this bitch in the face.
I mean,
So as
you say
as I get hit, I come back up and I'm just punching him square in the jaw, and I'm gonna hit him with the Wrath of the Storm again.
Okay.
Sit there.
3 Wrath of the Storm.
5 and a 2.
I mean, that's still 7. Like,
Fails.
that not nothing.
So once
Ah.
you reach out and just attempt to punch him in the jaw, and you connect, and lightning arcs from your knuckles directly into his chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That's
Bitch,
5,
what?
Which puts him there. Okay. Or 7. I can speak. Okay.
I believe in you.
What does the snail mean?
That's Bane.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I just picked a thing.
That works.
Okay.
You decided to
Gax.
use the snail.
It is your turn.
Alrighty.
Help!
Need somebody help.
Not just anybody.
Help!
Move there and swing on the
Alright, go team.
Dragonborn.
Yep, go team.
Yes.
That will hit, and that's including the +2 from rage.
Yep.
Okay, so you take your battle axe as you run up, and you slice at him, and you cut him across the thigh through the hide armor that he's wearing.
Nice.
That's not the right sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I've got 7 shots left. I'm just throwing that out there.
And he sort of grimaces and looks down at you.
We need to invest in the high fantasy equivalent of a machine gun for you.
Garrick, you're up.
I don't know exactly what that is.
I wanted to get the arrow blink back to the quiver thing, but that costs 50,000 gold. So
That's
Wow.
just pricey.
That's more than I would have expected.
That's some fancy enchantment, man.
all right. Well, all
Like,
I've
at that
got
point-
is the ability to shoot. So I'm shooting for the green guy. Please hit. I'd really like to get sneak attack.
Sneaky tiki.
Nope.
Nope.
That is
Your
really
arrow,
disappointing.
you pull back,
that sucks.
and you actually release the arrow just as Gax hits him in the thigh, and he sort of like bends down to grasp it, and so it flies through the air past where his head was. It
I'm
is
just waiting
now.
for him to get like.
This is
the-
karma.
It is
I
now.
had a
waiting for you
good
to get
time.
the, like Daffy Duck thing where you let go of the arrow and the bow just goes flying off into the distance.
It is now the hooded figure's turn. He's going to.
That would be amazing.
He's going
This is-
to.
This is for sure.
He's actually going to stay where he is and take a swing at. Jarn.
Of course.
Remember, Bane.
Yes. Thank you.
This is karma.
And
I
then
hate
let
it.
me do this.
I had a good session.
So that's a 16 to hit.
Once.
That misses.
Okay.
Your attack is weak, my friend.
And again, I saw the 20,
I'm
and I was like,
refreshing my roll
yes!
20 real quick. Jarn, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm killing off this hooded dude. Just hammer straight to the face.
Okay. Roll it.
Roll it. That's not good at all.
You turn and attempt to swing at him, and you just manage to completely whiff.
Shit.
I like how the bard and the warlock are getting the best rolls for the night.
Yep.
I'm not complaining. My standards are very low.
Yeah, from the corner you're not complaining. I'm in the
look,
middle of
if
everyone.
If I could at
I-
least hit,
I am
could get
comfortable
sneak
in my
attack.
corner. There's a torch over here. It's nice. It's well lit. The torch and I are friends. I've named him
Fuck your
Kevin.
corner. Your corner sucks.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a well lit corner.
Bullshit.
Speaking of
Jarn, you're
bullshit,
done.
it's
Your
Norin's
turn's done. Jarn, you're done.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Norin, it is your turn, my friend.
Let's go, corner boy.
Well, fuck you too. Run over to this spot and shockingly do the exact same thing at Dragonborn Fellow.
Okay. That will hit.
23, 22, 21!
Okay. Oh, I guess the other guy would have stood up on his turn, so I'll. roll
GG,
for
folks.
both of them.
Warlock and the
Yeah.
bard are the MVPs of the night.
Yep.
9. Rolling 9s over here.
I'm rolling 2s.
Yes, also shoving them into each other because fuck both of them.
Okay.
Wasn't sure if that was a necessary thing to say, but you know.
I
It felt,
kind of feel
it felt
sorry.
right, though. It
I
felt
feel,
right.
I feel kind of sorry for the hooded guy.
I don't.
He got pushed into a wall, and the dragonborn in front of him, and then the dragonborn in front of him again.
Well, they shouldn't have stole the Evermeld. That's what you get.
Point of fact, we don't actually know if they stole anything. They are attacking us.
They did say they had it.
Oh,
Yeah, he said you will never get it back.
You know
Also,
it's-
that cleric
Just
looks
before-
I
really
know he said you'll never get it back.
Just
Oh,
before
speaking
we
of
opened
which-
the doors,
I remember him saying you'll never get it back. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Jarn knew it was in the room when you guys opened the door.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I remember him saying you'll never get it back, but I was assuming he might have just been being a dick.
Oh, he's a dick.
Well,
He's a-
yeah, clear.
Okay, rolling those dex saves now. Same DC. So that and then that. Okay, so they once again both trip over each other. Go in. So what's going to happen is the Dragonborn's going to get pushed backwards and actually just fall sort of over him, and so they're both going to get pushed back 5 feet and be prone once again.
An attack
Do
of
I get an attack on the hood guy?
You will get an attack of opportunity on the hooded figure, yes.
Yes.
And Gax would get an attack of opportunity on the Dragonborn.
Alright, fuck this hooded guy.
Let me check.
13?
Does not hit.
Damn it! Fuck this hooded guy!
Gax, are you taking
I
your
told you, dude.
This is gonna come back to bite us someday, but okay.
I am sure it's gonna just do horrible things to us eventually.
Okay. So yeah, that... Oh wait, that's the wrong person. Let me actually check the right sheet. That does hit. And at this point, Dragonborn is starting to look pretty rough after that big old swing.
Yeah.
And the...
So does the hooded guy. It's just
well, the
nobody
hooded
else
guy's
can hit him.
been looking rough for ages.
The hooded guy just keeps getting pushed around
Yeah,
and having other people fall into him like a Three Stooges sketch.
basically. Okay. And that ends your turn, Norn?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have very much nothing else to do.
Once again, it is the Minotaur's turn.
Great.
He is going to attempt to... He's going to lower his head and attempt to gore you again, Jarn.
Oh, God damn it.
That's a 10 to hit.
Yeah! I whack his head away
Yeah.
with my hammer.
Okay. And that will end his turn. Bree, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna try to hit Greenie again with the hand crossbow.
Okay, you're at disadvantage because he's prone.
Is he still prone? God
He
damn
got
it.
knocked
Shoot the
prone again.
Minotaur.
Yeah,
Okay, it misses.
I would have suggested walking up and whacking him.
Okay. Anything
Yeah,
else?
but then she has to actually get there.
Yeah, I can get there, but I don't want him to
She's
hit
like
me.
5 feet away. She's like 10 feet away from him.
She's
Anything
also
else on your turn,
tall.
Bree?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, 2 feet tall.
He is... it's Dragonborn's turn. He's going to stand and go ahead and just take a swing at... Actually, no, he's not.
I'm over here.
He's going to actually break away and take a swing at
Fuck.
Bree. You'll get an attack of opportunity, Jarn. No, you won't. You already used it on the other guy. Your reaction's been used already.
No, it's a new round.
Oh, that's true. It is top of the round. You're right. You will get. You can use a reaction here if you'd like.
Hey.
But now, if I use this attack of opportunity, can I not use Wrath of the Storm later?
That is correct.
So shit. I won't use it then.
Okay.
Damn it!
Nice shit.
He's going to run over, and he is
Just I
going
shit.
to swing his flail once again at the halfling, and that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, I'm sure that misses.
10 damage. 10 plus damage.
Oh,
hold on. My
Yeah,
thing is
exactly.
popping up.
So he reaches up and he swings his flail in the air and just slams it down into you, into the side, into your side.
If I can ever get my thing here, 11 now.
And as it comes into contact with you, I've heard 17 different things about that. RP, let me check the actual book and see what it says.
I thought it was round.
Oh, I just read it. That's why I typed
You
it.
just read it? Okay. Then I'm gonna go with what he says then, because I like that better anyway.
It's the full round
Okay.
until your turn again when it gets
Gotcha.
recharged.
Okay. So then, Bree, did you mark off 10 damage?
I did.
Okay.
I went from 21 to 11. And then realized I should have used cutting words, but I didn't think of it.
You did not.
In the panic of him attacking me.
Well, you would have probably had to roll like a 6. Well, even then
But
it would be
it
17.
could have. It would have reduced some of his damage.
It doesn't reduce damage, only
It
the
doesn't
attack
reduce damage, just the attack
Cutting
roll.
words?
Nope.
Yeah, it's just an attack roll.
Says our damage rule.
You can use either, I guess, to reduce his damage.
Really?
Is attack roll, ability check, or a damage roll?
Yeah, you can use cutting words on damage. Most people just don't.
Huh. I did not know that.
Gax, you're up.
I will take an attack of opportunity from the Minotaur to get over here.
Okay, the Minotaur is gonna go ahead.
Stop leaving me alone!
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Is gonna go ahead and roll his mace at you. That's a natural one, so he'll whiff that.
He'll
course,
literally
of
just
course.
roll it along.
How come they miss everybody else, and every time they go for me, they
Okay.
hit? This
Nat won the barbarian, but
seems
Nat
It's
won
your
the
wrong.
cleric.
You're low to the ground. It's just easy to hit things that are below you.
God.
And I'll
Ridiculous.
swing on the Dragonborn.
Okay,
Axe.
15.
15. That will miss.
Okay.
Okay,
Am I still quiet?
swing out with your battle axe, and he manages to step out of the way just barely. Okay. Garrick, it is your turn.
Right, this is my last. This is the last time I'm going to do this. If this misses, I'm going hand to hand, because fuck this.
I really wanted to just be a crit one.
Shooting at the green guy. Thank you!
Ooh.
Okay, that will hit for
With max damage.
Yeah, that'll do for max damage. So you draw an arrow, aim it. He's like 10 feet away from you. If you miss, you need to go back to practice. You loose it and it strikes true, straight through the shoulder, and he releases a pretty loud grunt of pain at this. And plus the sneak attack. Yes, thank you. And so that goes down to. Will you do the thing that I'm trying to make you do? There we go. Okay. And that will end your turn, Garrick? Or would you like to do
Yes.
anything else? Okay.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay, it is now the hooded figure's turn. He's going to stand.
Kill this guy.
And then
Nobody else can hit him.
take a step over behind Gax.
Run away, bitch.
The world's
And-
most dexterous hooded man.
And roll. Yeah, he was dexterous, then he's gotten knocked over by the other guy twice.
Well, he's been bowled into. It's not quite the same.
And roll a 7 on his attack, so miss. So that will end his turn. Jarn, you're up.
Alright. So. Let's just go with a straight whack this thing right in the face.
Whack it, whack it, whack it. He's hacking and whacking
for-
and smacking. Damn it!
Phrasing?
I hate every.
Anything else, Jarn?
Just
As a bonus
looks down
action,
at the face.
I flip off the bit.
He breathes very loudly at your finger.
Like, you sound a little congested. You might want to clear that up.
Yeah. All right, that ends your turn. Orin, you're up.
Hey, I have something for congestion.
Is it right?
Go getting hit in the face!
Hit in the
Yeah,
face!
That won't do it.
Someone, please
I don't
hit
know if
him.
Can I have
yet, but I know it
for
misses.
no apparent reason? I was aiming at the Minotaur, actually.
Okay. So you fire your Eldritch Blast and it actually crashes into the stonework of the stairs. You firing off a little bit to your left, and leaves a pretty solid pockmark in the wall.
I'm changing
Anything
my-
else?
Alright, I'm okay with that. Nope, I fucked up a wall. I'm having a pretty good time. I'm going to take a step to the left. Or sorry, a jump to the left and then a step to the right, and then pass my turn.
Fair enough.
Step to the right.
All right, and it is now
It's just
Minotaur's turn.
thrust.
Who has Bane?
So it's Bane. Oh, actually, roll a Constitution check, Bree.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I always forget
Check,
about
not
that.
save.
Check, hold on.
We need that. Oh, the Bane really hasn't done anything, but now she's gonna lose it.
does. No,
Or
no.
not.
Double nat 20s, no big.
Wow.
She's holding
I
that
think that
spell strong.
deserves.
Wow.
She really doesn't like these guys. All right,
don't,
so the
I
Minotaur
mean-
is going to gonna attempt to gore you again.
I think double nat 20s deserves a DM inspiration.
No, that's not. Ooh, you got lucky twice in a row. Here's some extra dice.
Oh, like
Yeah, that actually sort of works for me.
That's totally
but-
how it works, right?
getting like a nat 20 is, is easier, but getting 2 nat 20s in one roll is harder.
So that will be less than a 15 to hit, so it's not going to work.
I've done 2 nat
Yes.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good time.
You get DM inspiration for playing to character very well. You don't get DM inspiration for rolling real good.
So I'm guessing
God.
Norian doing the time warp in the corner does not count as playing to character?
It was fun, but you're not getting DM inspiration for it.
Shucks.
Bree, you're up.
Okay, so somebody just informed me recently that since I don't have a shield, I can actually attack with my dagger as a bonus action too.
That's true. You don't get to add your proficiency to the attack.
Okay. So melee, that one,
That
and then,
Just roll the dagger, and we'll subtract your proficiency modifier afterwards.
okay.
The amount of green boxes for everything she rolls is really pissing me off.
Jesus.
What's your
Oh my
proficiency
God!
modifier?
So where's my proficiency?
It's on the front page near the top.
It is.
What is happening?
Find
It's a
it.
2, I think.
I think it's a
so
2.
It's a 2.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that would be because you're flanking, that's a 15 to hit, which will miss.
Damn.
Okay. So that anything else,
Double
Bree?
nat 20s and then double
Nope.
max damage. Like, what the hell, Bree?
It is now the
It was a 0, so
it is now the dragon's turn, Dragonborn's turn. He
Oh,
is
shit.
going to once
Attack me.
again.
Attack me.
Oh, I've been actually gimping him. He gets 2 attacks, and I've only been rolling 1. Whoops. So he's gonna swing at you once, Bree.
For us.
Attack me twice.
That's a 16 to hit, Bree.
According to
sure that
Kalea,
hits. I think I'm
according
like
to
a
Kalea, you
15.
don't add the ability mod.
It's proficiency, not ability.
Oh, to damage.
Yeah, it hits. I'm a 15.
Okay, that does 3 damage. Roll the nat 1 on damage.
Haha.
And then he's going to swing again with the flail at you.
And also, according to Kalea, you do get proficiency.
Kalea is wrong.
Oh!
I will look it up right now.
I side with you, Quads, because you're
Judge!
DM and you are God here, and I respect every decision you make.
Also,
You
You have a
still don't
beautiful
get DM
face.
inspiration.
But it didn't hit anyway.
What didn't?
would it help if I say you have a beautiful face,
It
Quads?
wouldn't have hit anyway, would
I
it?
know. It would not have. Hold on.
Because, I mean, is Bree proficient in small weapons?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
So
get
that
the
she
bonus
still
on
should get some
character
proficiency
by the weapon
bonus.
that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of your opponent. Oh, Kalea, I apologize. You're right, and I am wrong.
That was
So-
a very humble thing to say, Quads. I appreciate
Oh.
you admitting your wrongdoing.
Tilly, shut the hell up. So actually,
Ruling on the field
you would have
stands.
gotten the proficiency bonus on that dagger attack, Bree,
Throw out the red flag.
which means that it would have hit. Which mean okay, so there's no ability modifier to the damage. So what's the ability? What's your dex mod? 3.
3.
Okay, so
So it
it
would've
just
been a
dealt
4.
4 damage to him. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't affect anything. So his second flail attack on you, Bree, was a 23 to hit.
Oh, I'm positive that misses.
That's 10 damage.
I am down.
Can you do cutting words?
Oh,
You
I
could
forgot
cutting
to
words of
do it.
damage. You can do it
Okay.
now.
You're a slimy jerk. Leave me alone.
Roll it.
Come on, get a 6.
It's what is it? A D.
It's a D6. You use one of your bardic inspiration dice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna panic here. Where's the dice? A D6.
That works.
So I can add 5. Okay, I'm not quite down yet then. I have 3 hit points.
Yep. Okay, so it dealt 5 damage. So you got 3
Hey,
hit points.
3 is not 0.
3 is not 0. That's true. Okay, that will end his turn. Gax, you're up.
Okay. Dragonborn's big mistake was not attacking me.
Kill the hooded guy. Kill the
13
hooded guy.
misses.
Miss.
Oh,
Kill the hooded guy.
The hooded guy hasn't done anything.
Someone kill him.
hooded
Dark
guy's
really
been
don't
pushed
like that
around the whole time, and every
don't like
attack he's made
anything else,
missed.
Gax?
I knew.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Alright. My new plan, if we manage to kill the other two, is just to mage hand and keep just shoving the hooded guy back and forth.
Your mage hand does not have the strength to shove a person. Garrick.
Okay, I'm gonna poke him in the eyes over and over again. Oh, no, wait. I'll wet willy him over and over again.
Garrick, you're up.
Well, I guess since the last one hit. I rolled 2 by accident.
So the first one, yeah.
I double clicked it twice.
And you're rolling at who? Who are you attacking?
green guy.
Okay.
Hooded guy!
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
my
I'll
God.
just add this. That works. Okay, so he sees him hit Bree, and Bree, even though it doesn't go down, kind of like faints like she's gonna go down, but doesn't go down, and Garrick just gets pissed off because he's like, she's going down, I'm taking her down myself, and then shoots one right.
So he shot Bree then?
Shoot
Loud.
Reese in the
No.
face.
I'm taking her down myself.
No one kills Bree but me.
All right. So
Big heel turn.
with the anger of a spurned, vengeful companion, you pull the arrow from your quiver, draw back, and release it directly through his skull.
Wow.
It impales him, and he crumples.
Yeah, buddy.
Well,
And I'm
Shit.
mid-fight with the Minotaur, like, can I get some help now, please?
No. I
I
tried.
had an extra attack.
Put him slightly out of the way.
And I'm gonna
Oh.
kick him as he falls.
Can I, as a move action, move here and use a bonus action just to give her a potion? Not actually like feed it to her, just give it
Yes,
to her?
just to hand it to her. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You now have a greater healing potion,
Greater. Thank you.
which is a 4d4 plus 4.
Yes, that is correct.
Wait,
Thank you.
where did we find this
Much
many greater healing
appreciated.
potions, and why did I not get any of them?
I think I still have mine from when Anton gave it to me.
Yeah, he still
Oh.
has his from like the one shot, and then
From the one shot.
I was
Yeah.
feeding mine to everybody in that time when the owl bear was killing everybody.
anyway.
A brief period of
At
time
the
where
time,
North
everyone
was
was
suddenly
killing
more
the cleric.
powerful.
You guys remember that?
Okay, so now it is
I think it
Pretty sure I've got less hit points.
it is
than
now the hooded
cleric.
figure's turn. He's going to. By the way, when Galind fell, the Minotaur let out
I knew it was Galind.
horrifying roar,
That's
like
because Cord
of
screwed up really
real
bad.
anguish and pain. And so then the hooded figure is now going to swipe at Gax
I hope he kills you.
with a 12.
Because you
Pretty
all
sure.
Does not hit you.
all had chance to kill
Pretty
him.
sure
You
he
guys
can't
all like
kill
each
me.
other so much.
I'm team
Well,
Hooded
like
guy
I
now.
said, the hooded guy hasn't done anything.
Okay.
It's
I'm
been
Like,
asking-
pushed
point of
around.
no problems with anybody involved here.
He's
What do
been
you want to
pushed
kill him though?
around
Like,
and-
it's like Highlander. Like, there can only be one hood.
Jarn, it's your turn.
I'm after the
All right.
artifact. That's why I'm here.
I am gonna clock this Minotaur in the face and say, "Shut up, you big
It's a
baby."
museum.
maybe.
Oh, it does belong in the museum. Oh,
Come on, chill.
oh my god.
Wow.
We need to get just
It's like
bardic
tavern.
inspiration.
I even changed my dice color. I even changed my dice color.
I have a red one.
Do me,
Alright.
do me a favor.
Anything else, Jarn?
Chili,
What?
roll a straight d20. Just a
If it
straight,
napped, please, I'm quitting. I'm retiring from this campaign.
which is above average, and that's kind of sad for what you've been doing all game.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Jarn?
Bree's got a potion, so she should be fine. So nothing yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stare at the Minotaur and be like, "You're a bitch. I hate you."
He's gonna spit on you.
I,
Oh, and it's your turn.
I take it.
You're like, water genasi, bitch. Do your best.
I shape water it.
Throw
No,
it
you
back
don't,
at
because
him.
that's an action. Norian,
I know.
it's your turn.
Alright, I am gonna continue standing up against the wall like a scared child. It's exactly far enough that I can't get there. I did look into it. No. I'm going to continue standing and cowering in the corner like a scared child, while also firing off amazing beams of light that do very, very little. That was at the Minotaur, by the way.
At the
Sorry,
Minotaur?
I should have clarified that. It's at the Minotaur.
You don't have vision on the Minotaur.
Oh shit, I don't.
Yeah, you
Okay,
cannot hit him from there.
Retconning
can't hit a
myself
hooded guy.
out of the corner here?
Yes, you can retcon yourself out of the corner. If you were intending to move somewhere you could hit the Minotaur, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I wanted to
damage.
move
That's
to
fine.
the corner into the Minotaur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the streak of light comes blasting by and hits him in the side, and he lets out another sort of roar of pain. Minotaur starting to not look so good.
Alright guys, the good news is, I think we made it mad.
You think?
The bad news is, I don't know what that means.
Oh, I
And
do.
I don't actually know that much about any of, for example, Minotaur physiology, Minotaur biology. Somewhat familiar with Minotaur chemistry, mostly because it's meat plus fire. Not really useful past that.
I mean, if someone would actually
much.
hit things for once,
It is
might
now
actually-
the
How
Minotaur's turn.
dare you?
He is going to once again attempt to gore Jarn.
You son of a bitch.
That's a 16, which is not going to hit.
Alright,
And
now,
even if it did hit, that was 1 whole point of damage.
alright.
Oh my
that
god!
You did, that
I'm
you didn't.
using
You would have had to
my
roll
Wrath of
the
the Storm
1d4 anyway.
He didn't hit you.
Has someone, like, has someone recently just, like, cursed roll 20?
It's possible. Alright, that ends his turn. Bree, you're up.
I hate everything.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit the hooded jerk with my hand crossbow.
Changing dice color again. You know, I'm going pink.
Just point blank and
Pink dice.
over Gax's shoulder.
So you fire, you raise your hand crossbow and fire at him, and the bolt flies true over Gax's head directly into his eye, and he falls.
About time.
Alright, guys, let's go home.
We're done here.
Just pack it up, go home.
You sons of
Everything's
bitches.
fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Bree, as a bonus action, take the potion.
Oh yeah, I was meant to
Do
do
that.
that. It was greater, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at Miss actually uses the chip. Wow.
Okay.
I am impressed.
Woo! All those 2s are pretty. Okay.
I don't know why this is being an idiot for me.
Wait, what the fuck did that put onto the field? Just.
Huh.
Chances of that are really slim.
Okay. Gax, it's your turn.
Oh, I must have added it.
I'm gonna look at the Minotaur
Wow, 2 4s and 2
and
1s.
say, "Oh, was he a friend of yours?" And kick the Galind as I go past him.
Okay, I'll say if that's your action, I'm gonna be so angry at you.
As a bonus action, I'd mock Zard.
As a bonus.
He just flips you off.
And attack.
Okay.
The Raging Battle Axe.
That will hit.
Nice.
How do you like me now?
Right in the back. So you swing with your battle axe as you arrive behind him, just over your head, and it slashes across the small of his back. There's blood that spurts out, and it gets on top of your head, and you feel it. You feel empowered. Brr. Okay. Anything else, Gax?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Garrick, you're up.
Bop. Down.
Bob it.
Nope. Nobody can roll today, man. It's not going well for
No,
anybody.
you know the sad part?
All your
we all-
second ones have been good.
We would hit probably every single thing we've done tonight if we had advantage.
Yeah,
Because it's always been like shitty roll,
good roll.
fabulous roll.
And a 20, yeah.
Okay.
Just garbage. and
anything else on
Like
your turn,
I rolled a 6 and an 18. Like really?
Garrick, you done?
I rolled like
Yeah.
a 5.
Okay, Jarn, you're up.
Okay. I changed my dice color. I'm now using pink because
I believe in
I
you.
have a lot of power over men, so maybe I can steal some of that power back for us. I'm gonna swing right for this
I
thing's
don't
nuts.
believe you on
because
that
I am
part,
just
but I do
pissed.
believe in
You're just aiming right for the crotch.
I'm going right for his nuts because this shit's got to stop.
Wait, there's got to be. Oh my god.
Nope.
I gotta-
Single digit.
No.
A 15 might hit.
It's just the career-ending footage of Zard.
I hate everything.
You swing, it's going to go for just like basically like an uppercut into the crotch, and you manage to catch the dirt instead on the upswing.
I'm laying on my floor and being pushed right now.
Anything else you want to do, Jarn?
Cry.
One single tear
As a free
rolls down
action.
Jarn's face.
I cry. It's a
Norrin,
bonus
it's your
action.
turn.
I'm so tempted to just leave it. No. Okay.
Instead,
Teddy's-
he gets new art for his character and then just can't do shit.
I get new art. I get new cards.
What a shame. I'm just too far away to hit him with a melee attack. I'm moved to here so that I'm. Do I have line of sight on him from here?
Let's find out. Yes.
Fantastic! Huh. It's literally the only thing I can do at this point.
All right. So you send out an Eldritch Blast, and it's a streak of hot white light. It emerges from your hands, and it blasts through the air and catches him directly in the side. And you see it burn through. And Dax and Zarn, you actually see a burst of light emerge out of the other side of his chest into the wall.
X wounds.
And he just sort of takes a step forward, and then falls to the side.
Woohoo!
I immediately start just bashing him with my hammer. God, fucking damn it!
And I thought I had the rage problem.
All right. And with that, you guys are out of initiative.
Garrick wants to search well, not what we know as Galind, but just the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, okay. Search away.
I wanna use my
No.
hammer and break off the
Search.
horns of the Minotaur.
Wow.
Do I,
If you
do
wanna-
I,
So, okay, couple
should
things
just
to
hate
note here,
Brian.
Zarn.
Yes.
Minotaurs are sentient, like, creatures. They're
Minotaurs are
not
people.
animals.
Cows are people too.
You can do it if you want.
No, I'm just that's just the anger talking.
There
He's saying there might be repercussions in town.
Yeah,
might be
and besides,
implications for your alignment, too.
yeah, I know. Besides, I'm usually cool with Minotaurs. You know what? That's what because I was on a ship full of Minotaurs,
Yeah.
so that's why it was so hard for me to hit this guy because you're in my past.
Mind you, your friend.
do I
That's where I'm
roll?
going.
Do I roll
Roll
investigation?
Investigation.
Sweet. Watch me roll a
Loot the
3.
shit out
Well,
of
if we're
this guy.
rolling, I want to make sure we find
That's
the
good.
artifact.
Okay, you actually look through his pockets. This guy is
Let's say I didn't
clean.
mean to hit
There's
something.
nothing on him but his weapons, which, by the way, he has a flail and a morning star. So you can write those down. And he's wearing hide armor.
I don't need the hide armor.
So the thief guy was the one that
I
probably
might.
took
Give
it.
me 1 second. What, Quads?
Yes?
Out of character stuff, can I ask you what the AC on hide armor would be?
Yeah, let me check the book real quick.
Thank you.
And then,
Okay,
BV, are you
it's gonna be
checking the
good.
hoodie guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna search the hooded dude.
Hide armor is 12
12
plus
plus
your
dex.
dex, but with a maximum of 2 on the dex modifier.
And it's medium armor.
Yeah, it's medium armor, not light.
Okay, I don't think I have enough efficiency to do
I
anything
don't
with
believe
that.
you do as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, we're fine. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Does the
I am
Minotaur have
searching
anything on him?
this.
Roll an investigation check.
God damn it!
Wow.
You're checking the hooded figure.
Yes.
You find, like, 2 pieces of silver.
Woo!
Yes.
I still got something.
Really?
Nice.
Really?
Now he gets
Really?
a nat 20.
Really?
As you search the Minotaur, you find he's got a mace and a light crossbow. He is you find a mace and a light crossbow with 20 bolts. And again, nothing else on him, completely clean.
Is the thief dripping?
Hey, Mike.
Thank
The thief
thank
is
you.
not dripping,
Oh,
no.
Wish it would have been in combat.
What an oddly specific question.
Well, the Evermelt's constantly dripping, so
Oh,
I
that's
thought
what you meant
maybe
by
he
it.
would
Okay.
get
Oh,
maybe
I
he'd
get
be
it
like
now.
wet somewhere because of all the dripping.
I mean, he's wet in some places, but it's blood.
Oh, okay. That felt like that was going in a weird direction.
Oh, he's wet somewhere, all right.
He wet his pants.
Uh,
So scared.
Garrick wants to check the chest, but he also wants to look to see if there's any traps on it.
I
Okay,
get
make
a
a
-1 on my
perception check for
investigation.
traps. If you want to look for traps on the chest.
I see
Oh,
nothing.
that was a good one.
You see nothing. You don't find anything more on him. Okay, this chest doesn't appear to be trapped to you.
Cool, he's opening it.
Okay. Inside the chest, you find the Evermelt.
Woo!
Go!
Who'd have thought?
Yay.
So you have now come back into possession of the Evermelt. What would you all like to do next?
Can we
Well.
check the room, see if there's anything else?
Let's carry
Is there
Galind
anything else
to the
valuable
watch.
in this room?
So, inside the room, you see the
Outside.
4 pillars, some sconces on the wall, the table and chairs, and the 1 chest. And otherwise, there's not really anything in here except for some dead bodies.
And the 2 double doors.
Garrick's like, there's double doors over here.
Oh, there are.
Important question.
Yes.
How portable are these chairs?
I almost
Oh,
brought that up
God.
too. I
The
almost
chairs,
brought that up
I mean,
too.
you could carry them, but it'd be unwieldy, and you also don't know exactly where you are under the city right now.
You'd have to walk
So
all the
they're
way back
not
to the
like-
sewers.
Like, you could carry them, technically. Like, they're not, like, super heavy. They're not, like, armchairs or anything. They're, like, kitchen chairs. But they're also, like, you know, chairs. Kind of unwieldy and big, and you wouldn't really be able to do anything else while carrying them.
Gax and Zarn don't know that earlier on in our campaign,
Oh
Garrett
yeah, we
did
had a
this
whole thing trying to get
magnificent bartering attempt to try to get table and chairs.
We wanted a table and chairs for the cart that we were traveling in because there wasn't anything else in the cart. Although I'm glad we didn't get the table and chairs because then I don't know where we would have put the owlbear.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or the
I guess
boar.
we could have put it at the
Or the
table.
boar.
We could have just. Oh man, we could have set up the best taxidermy scene.
I think Garrick just didn't want to get a wet bum. That's what I think.
Garrick was used to sitting outside. What are you talking?
I know. That's what I couldn't understand. He was like so frisky.
All right.
Just
I'm
want
suggesting
chairs for-
taking Galind to the city watch.
That's actually a really good idea.
So you're gonna try to drag the dragonborn.
Drag the dragonborn. Drag the dragon.
Drag him, carry him, you know, whatever.
Yeah, just take his head.
Well, I want to check out this other room first.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So you guys want
Does
to?
it appear?
we-
Is it like locked?
You can
we
check
see a
it.
lock?
Oh, right, there's a shaft of light.
Can one
I would like to check the
one of
door.
us check it for traps, please?
Really?
Wait. It's perception to check for traps, not investigation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
15.
15.
You don't see anything that looks like a trap.
Is it locked?
You can try it.
I go to open it.
The
Or
door
to stand
opens,
off to the side,
and then hold on. Let me do a thing real quick.
cowering slightly behind a pillar.
The door eats you.
Rolford. Fuck. The
door's
door was a
open.
mimic.
Oh my god.
So
Right.
you find yourselves so you open these doors and you walk into this
Or it would be
this
like
second
here.
room here,
Ooh.
and it seems to be full of they're like just chests, just mostly chests and containers. As you open some of them, they almost all contain just files. It's just chests and chests of paperwork.
Do we
The
see
chests
anything
or the barrels,
interesting
too?
All of the
among
above.
paperwork?
It's all paperwork.
Yeah, what kind of paperwork?
As you look at the paperwork, they appear to be business ledgers, and these ledgers contain it. If you look through them, they all look pretty standard. Though none of you are super expert. None of you are like businessmen particularly, so not really experts in this. But you do notice there's a name of a business on it. It says Leroy Lumber in the corner.
Those dickheads again.
They're
We
the
met them
people.
before?
They were the other caravan when we were in town.
Yes.
They were like following
them.
us.
Did
Yeah.
they deny you a table and chairs?
We
They might.
we
I
should
think they
ask
had
them
his
for table
table
and
and
chairs.
chairs.
Why didn't we ask them for a table and chairs? It's a fucking lumber company. God damn it!
They were hoarding all the tables and chairs.
At this point, as we're rooting through stuff, Nora's gonna turn around and yell, "Gax, come check out all this paperwork! It's real thrilling!"
Oh crap!
I have an idea. I'm not
Oh,
quite sure how well.
Come back.
I'm not quite sure how well you guys will like the idea.
You say burn it down, we're not burning it down.
No, that would be your idea. That's not my idea.
That would not be my idea.
More light? You're kidding.
I'm going to light up a chest on the way out of the room, but that's beside the point.
Okay,
Quad, did
my
you
idea.
get my my whisper?
I did.
Make and roll 20
How do you
You're a
whisper
Make an
anyway?
investigation check.
Oh,
quads.
Yeah,
that
just
the
make
way-
a straight one.
there we
John.
go.
Yes,
Quads?
Eric.
Mute your mic and roll 20.
Oops.
I muted it on my end too.
My bad.
Um,
Hold on, John.
Oh, one other point of
well,
order.
no, Norin, shh, for a second.
Sorry.
Jeez. First of all, my idea is for Garrick and Norin to go back to Kimte to get them to come down here, because this is going to be a lot of stuff. We're not going to be able to carry everything. They can maybe take a sample of some of the papers and travel up to see Kimte to give the information and say there's a crap ton more down here.
Okay. So
And then have everybody else stay.
okay. So first things first. Jarn, that roll you made. As you look through the papers, you don't see anything that specifically mentions anyone by name, but the math doesn't seem to add up in some of these cases.
Zarn noticed that?
I know, right?
What the hell?
You can't
By a beer.
Mathis?
The one who couldn't hit anything?
You can't. We all know how bad you are at counting gold, Jarn.
Assholes.
Did you not set that as a precedent for your character?
No!
No, that was just chilly.
That's just me!
How much is this
I
beer?
suck.
Here, just have 5 gold.
Here, take twice as much as it's worth.
I don't have time for your petty math, okay?
All right. So yeah, Jarn notices that the math seems to be a little bit off in some places. Also, I don't know if you guys can see this from where you are, but you would be able to see it from within the room. Over here in the bottom right-hand corner, this is a stairwell leading up.
I can see it.
I'm going to look up it.
It sure
Alright,
looks
I'm gonna-
like another floor. It's a staircase.
Yeah, I want to tuck some of the papers into my cloak.
Okay.
Or my sweet
I'm
jacket.
going to take a wild guess and think that it's the lumber company up there.
I mean, that seems probable.
This is why I want me and somebody else to go get more people, at least Kimte, bring evidence,
Fair.
and then bring people here.
Also, keep in mind, it's like
Didn't we run
probably
for a
3 in the
long
morning right
period
now.
of time?
Pardon?
It's kind of an urgent situation,
I know. I'm more saying, yeah, okay. Just pointing that out for the sake of your own knowledge.
Okay.
Also, as a
I didn't
quick
hear what you
aside,
said.
It's like
Close.
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Okay.
It's the middle of the night.
I mean, we're
I
not
do
just going to
have
be like, let's
expertise in stealth, by the way. Remember when I followed you, Eric?
well, we really don't need to be stealth.
I say we walk Galind right out the front of the lumber company upstairs and take him on down
I say
to
we
the
check
watch.
upstairs first.
Well, of course you will do
Yeah,
that
we
while I'm
said
still
that-
down here.
I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
check
that's-
upstairs.
3 in the morning. Could we potentially like put a dark cloak over the top of Bree and let her crawl up the stairs? I mean, worst case scenario, we invent the horror movie like several centuries ahead, and probably try and roll for scaring. But best case scenario, we find something out because she's 2 feet tall and fits into most overhead compartments. Would that work?
I'll go look up the stairs.
Oh wait, hold on.
Probably doing that.
Before she goes, you said most of the chests were filled with paperwork. Are any of the chests filled with not paperwork?
No, they are all full of paperwork.
Do any of the chests have teeth?
Not that you can tell.
Good.
We cast
Okay.
minor
Everything's
illusion on one of the chests to make it look like it has teeth. I don't know if I even have that spell, honestly.
Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
Just gonna have Nora scream loudly and run
I
off.
do have minor illusion.
I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna head to the stairs.
Nora runs and grabs a
John's
chair.
gonna head to the stairs.
Threats
Okay.
to
Just
bash
let
that woman.
whoever's
Is
not
anyone else
afraid
going
to
to go upstairs?
I
Sorry,
will.
before you go upstairs, put a cloak on. It could
I
be
can
cold
stealth up
outside,
them if you
and
want.
or things could see us.
So just
I
Bree and,
think that's important.
okay, so just Bree and John are going upstairs?
Well, I'm definitely going.
How much does a dragonborn weigh?
Dragonborn
Enough
of his
dice.
size probably weighs about 300 pounds. This dude was large and beefy.
I feel like we should take his body out of here, but after we make sure that the up of the stairs is not just a horrifying nightmare house from a Saw movie. Or, filled with douchebags.
Well, I will begin dragging him up the stairs then.
Alright. Norton's gonna go back and assist him to get at least as far as, the door.
I can drag 480 pounds.
Yeah, but if I help, we can probably, drag it slightly quicker.
Not with my short feet.
Alright, fine. Norton's gonna stand on the side of the stairs and shout words of encouragement.
I'm taking 1 foot steps.
Go! Go!
Okay.
Go!
So while you
I am
are
short.
slowly dragging the Dragonborn up the steps,
I think it's half move.
Jarn and Bree are going upstairs.
Yeah. Are we going
Yes.
stealthily or no?
Do you want to?
Might as well try it.
I am wearing armor that is not good for stealth. So maybe you
In which case, if Bree wants to go
Well, I'll
first,
try
Garrick
it.
Yeah.
can go
Let's
afterwards.
see what my stealth roll is first.
No, that's not how that works. You say you're
I
going to
know
stealth
it's not.
and then you're
I
going
will
to
try it. I will not be very stealthy though.
Okay. So you go ahead and make your way up the stairs, trying to be stealthy, but these are kind of creaky. Not a lot you can do about that. You keep stepping on some soft spots as you go up. You emerge through the top through what is a trapdoor, but it's not. You don't gather it's intended to be hidden or anything. It's just sort of a door in the floor basically. And as you go up, and I guess all 3 of you are going basically. You take a look, and it's dark in here. There's clearly no one around, and it is basically just a simple storefront. You've come up behind, a little ways behind a desk, sort of like a service counter type thing, in a pretty small office. On the wall behind you, painted is a large double L logo, and you see a door that's been closed and barred in front of you, and no one appears to be in sight.
You said it's dark?
Yes, it's dark.
I'll cast light on my shield.
Okay, you can now see. There's a desk, a double L painted on the wall behind you, a closed and barred door, and that's
And a Balor.
kind of it. Yeah, and a Balrog.
Now, does it look like is the door to outside or somewhere interior?
It appears to be a door outside. There's windows and stuff on the same wall.
Okay. Well, because doors are just so awesome, let's go try to unbar the door.
Okay, you walk over to the door and unbar it without issue.
Awesome. And then I'll peek outside.
It is, so you open the door slightly and you find yourself looking out onto what appear to be the streets of Corellindo. You're not sure where exactly. You don't think you've ever been in this area of town before. But you don't see, you're in Corellindo proper still somewhere.
Nobody's around?
Yeah, not really. No one that you can see. It's pitch dark outside. The moon is high in the sky. It's like a half moon, so you're getting sunlight, but not a ton.
Okay, so we'll pop back in and I don't know, do we want to loot this place or what do we want to do?
No, we
I think
we,
it's
Tables and chairs.
I think the first order of business is to go to at least the captain area. Because we have to go straight to him. If we go to anybody else with this information, we don't know if we'll get to it.
bed at 3 in the morning?
Not
this
necessarily.
is probably important.
Yeah, I feel like this
Is
is
also-
worth waking them up at 3 a.m.
I'm pretty much guaranteed that there's at least someone at the desk. There's got to be
Yes.
someone there at all times. And they can get a hold of Kim Tae and we can go from there.
Yes.
While BV plays Fallout.
I'm not doing that at all.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you guys are, the three of you are still upstairs, or what's the deal? Have you gone back downstairs, and what are you doing?
Well, I guess we should probably go tell them since Gax is dragging a dead body behind him.
Okay.
So, and you also said all the files in the chest have to do with different businesses? Like there's something else?
They are all for the same one that you found so far. They all appear to be for Leary Lumber. These are going back for years.
Oh, okay.
While they are going to get the guard, can I check whatever seems to be the most recent one, see if I can find any details of their last trip?
The most recent one?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when we would have encountered them on the road. Can I find any information about that?
Yeah, so as you look in the chest that seems to have the papers from the most recent one, as you look through the paperwork, it all looks to you, pretty much everything looks basically the same. It's all just shipments of raw lumber that are recorded on these things. They don't seem to be doing anything with the wood. They're just literally shipping lumber to various places. It does say that the last shipment was going to Dragonix.
Would I know where that is?
Yeah, you know approximately. Dragonix
Okay.
Dragonix is a pretty well-known city in the southwest portion of the continent.
Okay.
Dragon.
Who's the receiver? Delivery, as it were.
The designated delivery is actually for. Give me a second. Hold on, I gotta open a thing. Chicka. Where did I put it? There it is. The designated delivery is for a Clawthorn Furnishings.
Sounds good.
Let's ask first.
Okay, Clawthorn Furnishings.
Clawthorn Furnishings, eh? As in, like, claw thorn?
I will spell it for you.
I realize now that my camera is off and you can't see me doing the hand motions of claw and thorn.
I just put it in the chat.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Alright, let's go
Well, I'm good.
talk
Okay.
about this evidence.
Okay, so you guys are going to what? Attempt to drag the body of this dragonborn where? Like, where are you going?
Well, I think we should go to the guard station, I guess. But are we gonna take the body with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like if we're taking the body with us, it's going to take a lot of effort.
Well, considering
And then
there's-
we would also
have
be
strong
dragging-
enough people.
We would also be dragging the corpse of like a feared criminal through the streets. Even at 3 a.m., I feel like someone's going to notice that, and that might cause us more commotion.
Well, who knows? Maybe if a guard sees us, it'll make everything easier.
Okay. Outside, when we walk outside, is there like any kind of wagon nearby that we could co-opt to throw this corpse into?
You don't see
are-
anything.
Are we gonna
If-
do a what?
well- I guess I should say that when Bree peeked her head outside, she didn't see anything. It appears to have just been like a storefront in a pretty solid like line of buildings. There weren't any. She didn't notice any like carts or anything nearby.
Okay. Do we want to like take some logs and keep putting them down so that we can roll it along?
You don't see any lumber in the area.
Okay, fine.
That's how they built Stonehenge.
Exactly.
I know things, guys.
Education.
Yeah, just not math.
We have enough people where we can carry him.
Yeah.
If we all have to grab a limb, we all have to grab a limb. We'll be
Okay.
fine.
So you guys are going to attempt to carry him up the stairs, out the front door of this building, and then attempt to make your way somewhere in the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To where I met Kimte.
Okay. Keep in mind, you have no idea where in the city you're coming out up there.
That's fine.
Oh. This could be.
You have never been here before.
Well, if you guys are just coming back, we could stay here.
That was my thought to do, is that they stayed there, I go with one person, because we know how to get out, because we ran to the hole. We could just go up it, and then, it's the easiest thing to do. But then everybody's like, let's just drag the body upstairs, and we can do it that way. And
Yeah, I think that's probably valid. What do we like between the two of us? Maybe like drag Galind's body somewhere off behind a pillar, off like down to the bottom. That way, if somebody happens to come back and stick their head into the room, they're not going to see any corpses.
so my plan is for Norin and Garrick to go to Kimte, have Bree and Jarn kind of keep an eye on the building, and let Gax bodyguard the body. Because meat shield.
Kicking it every 5 minutes.
There you go. Gotta let him have a little bit of fun.
Still dead?
So is everybody
seems
okay
reasonable.
with that?
Yep. Norin's going to use Mage Hand to assist Gax dragging the body.
Still
It's not
dead?
very helpful, but he's going to try.
I'm aware. I'm
Okay.
very much aware. He's just lifting like
It's
an
like
ear.
pushing his foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Norin, you cast Mage Hand and suddenly feel very faint. And your vision starts to blur. At the corners of your eyes, it's like your eyes are filling with light, and this light slowly converges towards the center of your vision. And as this brightness overtakes your sight completely, those of you who can see him, they see you start to stumble, and then you collapse onto the ground unconscious.
Okay.
Would I...
Sounds so cheerful about
I
it.
deserve that. I deserve that.
I run over.
As you
When I
come
start
over, you see that his eyes are open and glowing softly with white light.
Can I do
Does
a
he have a
religion
pulse?
check? to see like if anything's affecting him?
Make a religion check, yes.
Of course
I'm
not.
sure
You,
know.
this doesn't seem to be anything you're familiar with.
His eyes are bright.
Let's all look.
Norin.
Let's all stare at Norin.
Okay, so you guys all see him fall, his eyes open
Don't say
and
make a
white
death
and
save.
glowing. Norin, you don't feel yourself falling. Instead, you step forward into the light and keep walking. And after a
Don't go
few
into the
seconds,
light, Norin.
your vision clears and you find yourself in a small clearing. It looks like a camp of some sort. There's a small campfire burning in the middle of several wagons, and you smell smoke and pine trees. And it sparks a memory, a lot of memories for you, actually. You know this scene. You've been here before hundreds of times, traveling with your mother's caravan.
Weird.
Recognition dawns on you as to the scene that you're in when you suddenly see a dark-skinned halfling woman emerge from behind a wagon. There's a soft light that glows behind her, as if she's just being backlit permanently, and she appears mildly luminescent because of it. She has crinkled skin on her forehead and near the corners of her eyes, like you see on someone who's lived a long life full of laughter and smiles. Her eyes, as she gets closer, you can see are the color of what you can only describe as hot chocolate. And her hair falls in tight mahogany curls around her face, and she is grinning, beaming even.
Hello.
She hears your hello, walks next to you, and simply says, "Hello, Norin," and then embraces you tightly. And even though you know that her arms are basically wrapped around your knees, you're very tall and she's a pretty short halfling, you can feel an enveloping warmth around your entire body.
Norin's gonna crouch down and embrace back.
Okay. She hugs tightly around you for a few seconds and then releases the embrace, and a little bit of the warmth seems to linger around you even so. And she speaks. "Norin, it pleases me to see you. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. I am Ibera, the angel of kindness and mercy."
Hi. Norin really doesn't know what to do at this point. He's very immensely confused,
Once
but he feels like he should be polite.
I recognize that you do not know me. You do not recognize me. Once, you made a promise to bring light to dark places. This promise drew my attention, and in exchange for this promise, I gave you a gift of power.
Oh.
You will always have that power. That power was a kindness given by me, given freely with no obligation, and will remain within you forever.
Thank you.
However, if you wish to grow in this power, I must ask you for kindness in return.
Okay.
Let me tell you my story. As I said, I am Ibera, the angel of kindness and mercy. Formerly, I was in the service of Deandra, the goddess of honesty. I have been cast out from her service, however. The light of Deandra is bright and harsh. It is a light that burns the blending midday sun. A torch too near the eyes. I prefer my light to be warmer, gentler, the light of a cooking hearth or a campfire. And she gestures back at the crackling flames in the center of the clearing. I do not understand why one would ever choose not to be kind, but I do not fault Deandra for casting me out. I am no longer suited for her inner circle. But I worry that without my influence, that her influence on the worlds will be perhaps less than positive. And you see a frown cross her face, which just seems unnatural for her.
Oh. But what can I do anything to help her maintain a better path? Or something?
Well, I need you to help me, Norin. The gods are stubborn, and Deandra is one of the most stubborn of them all. I am gravely concerned that without a balance for her pure honesty, the pure, harsh honesty of Deandra, these worlds will become cruel. I need you to help me to spread my name, be my clarion call, teach the world of kindness, and in doing so, raise me to godhood. If you're willing to pay me this favor, spread my name, ask others to worship me. With the worship and the respect of others, an angel can be raised, can become a god in their own right.
I can't guarantee I'm going to be all that good at it, but I'd love to help.
All I ask is for you to try.
Then I will do that.
Very well. In exchange for this favor, I will grant you increasing power over time. I will say that I may ask you to perform specific tasks for me. Always, of course, in the name of kindness and mercy. Do you accept my bargain, Norin Goldleaf?
Can you give some examples of things you would ask me to do? What would you ask of me?
It's difficult to say. Some of them may endanger you, but they will be for the greater good.
Oh, okay.
This is an
Sure.
acceptance?
Yes. Sure.
You see a smile crack across her face, bright and happy. And you swear that the campfire itself crackles and pops along with it. I am glad, Norin. I wish you success. And to help ensure it, I grant you this. You suddenly feel a warmth in your palm. It's something like a lover grasping your hand and their palm pressing into yours. And you look down and you find yourself holding a long sword of fine craftsmanship. The blade is silver, and as you look at the flat of the blade, your reflection in it is flawless. It's like it's a mirror. The grip of the sword is made of a fine material, reminiscent of leather, and it is a pale orange color. The weapon is lighter than you might expect for something of its size, and it remains comfortably warm. And it smells, ever so slightly, of a smoldering campfire.
Ooh.
She speaks again.
Thank you.
This is respite. May you wield it admirably, Norin Goldleaf. Spread kindness and my name wherever you go, and we will speak again. And with that, Abera steps forward and embraces you again for several seconds, and you feel her warmth once again spread around your body.
Wow. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you. Eventually, she steps back, smile wide across her face, and your vision once again begins to blur. White light starting at the corners of your eyes, filling through into your pupils. Everyone else, Norin's been laying on the ground for about 15 to 20 seconds while you guys are attempting to kick him and do dumb shit while we're having a serious RP moment.
Fuck all of you.
You were listening.
Fuck you guys.
So he's just been laying there,
Also,
sort of
total
crumpled on the
side note,
ground.
bacon s'mores is a terrible idea.
I disagree.
Hold on, just a sec. So he's been laying there on the ground for 15 or 20 seconds probably, completely still, eyes aglow. And then as you guys gather around and look, suddenly a cocoon of light emerges from his eyes, surrounds him briefly, swirling, changing, and then passes. And after a few seconds, You see Lauren now laying flat on his back, completely flat. You see that his cloak, which was once a dark green, is now a pale yellow-orange. And he is clutching a beautiful longsword to his chest. His eyelids flutter and then open. There's a faint glow that remains briefly and then fades. And Norin, you are now awake.
So
worry
Norin
about
is
it.
now part cleric.
No, he's not.
Side,
What it
really
seemed
quick
like.
side thing. How do you spell Ibera?
Ebere.
Seems more like a warlock thing to me.
Here, I'm about to give you a thing, Norin. This is your
Oh.
sword.
Could I do some sort of religion check on the cocoon that shows up?
Sure, roll a religion check.
Wow!
You're kidding me.
Wow!
You have no earthly idea what this damn thing is.
What is happening? What is happening?
Norin, if you check your
Am I dead?
notebook area, you will have the sword in it. Jesus Christ, you people can't roll for shit.
Nope.
2 nat ones. 2.
Mike, roll one.
I've done it before.
Hold on.
Fantastic.
If Mike rolls anything higher than everybody else,
This is horseshit. That's 3. 3 in a row.
That's beautiful.
So, in any case, Norin,
Yes.
What?
find yourself and back on the floor in
Okay.
this underground storage room, basically.
And we're poking you and kicking you, yelling, "Wake up!"
I assume you stopped after the cocoon of light freaked out.
I don't.
Well,
I did.
I'm assuming whatever.
I'm not. I'm assuming they're just gonna continue fucking
Thanks,
with you until-
RP.
We're beating the crap out of them.
Oh, good.
Look at all those ones.
I'm
So
super
Oh,
impressed.
1D1, okay.
1 makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So Norin's just gonna sort of sheath the longsword at his side and go.
Norin, this longsword has become a packed weapon. No ritual necessary.
Woo! I was really hoping you were gonna say that.
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah. Ow.
So if you would like, you don't have to sheath it. You can poof it.
I'm. Nora's just gonna throw it up in the air and then dismiss it from there.
Nice.
I was gonna throw it at somebody, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna roll one. I'm gonna one that and just wing it into someone's face.
Mine. Probably mine.
It'll probably be me.
Okay. So you all see Norin sit up and then stand and then just toss his longsword into the air, where it vanishes in a sort of a brief blink of light.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, good news. I'm gonna continue being exactly as kind and good-hearted as I have been this entire time.
You told me you were an asshole.
I'm a kind-hearted asshole.
right? So plan.
So
about
have we dealt with the corpse yet? Because I feel like I was gone a long time.
You were
Did
gone about
guys-
20 seconds.
I feel like I wouldn't know that though.
You're right.
because-
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
It's like, look, I was out for a really long time. Did you guys do anything?
Dude,
or did you just
hey.
the entire time I was gone, just
Norin,
fucking?
Norin,
Look at the
Well,
chest in front of you,
Except
Norin.
his face is still glowing.
Norin, you were gone for like 10 seconds. All right, you were not going long.
And while you were gone, this mimic
Is my
snuck up on
glowing-
you.
Would I be able to see through that illusion?
Let me check minor illusion. I believe you have to make a perception check on that.
Fantastic. I'll happily do so.
This is a little chompy.
Zorn's like, that wasn't there before. Fuck. It's just gone.
It's the same
Out.
one. It followed us.
That would be
Runs-
an investigation check, Norin.
Oh.
And Bree, what's your spell save DC?
Tell me lower than 14.
Probably higher than that.
Yeah, probably higher than
It
14.
is. Oh, it's on my spell page. I can never find anything on here.
Your spell DC is on your spells page. Up at the
It's a
top.
14.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
so we made it.
You do in fact see through this illusion.
Damn it.
Man, fuck off.
And,
You guys are
and
dudes.
at this point,
Or in pouts.
Garrick walks over to Norin, grabs him by the arm, like the cloth of the arm, and just starts walking this way. He says, "We're going to get Kimte. You guys do whatever you want. We'll be back."
Okay.
But I wanted to help too.
You can help by
Useless
being
scout.
the pseudo meat shield.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's going well.
So Garrick and Norin are walking which direction?
It's like 3 a.m. Can we see the moon at all?
Yeah, well, not underground. You can't.
Essentially, the way we got here.
When we're back above ground.
Okay,
Oh
so-
wait, are we going the underground route? Like back through the tunnels?
Yeah, because we don't know where we are. We go up there, we could be wandering around for hours. We go back to where we came from, we know where we went in.
That's true.
Alright. Alright.
And if it takes us a little bit longer to get somewhere where we know where we are, rather than spending a couple hours wandering around the city, no idea where we are, I feel like going the underground route is an easier one.
That's true.
You're gonna have to deal
But I
with that
would like
shrieker
to
again.
point out, I'd like to point out there was a mimic down there, and I was not okay with that.
Well, is it dead?
Just, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I shot it a bunch of times, and
You
it
know-
fell over like it was dead. But you can't trust mimics.
Before they leave, he looks back he turns around and he goes, "Bree, mimic, did it
dead."
die?" Okay, and then tugs Nolan and starts walking.
And why do we believe her?
If Jarn still has a
Dork's not
locate
fighting
object, he
that
could
much.
figure out the
He's
direction
still
of.
he's happily
the
being
captain.
dragged. He's like,
Say that again.
No, I
Jax.
have no more of
Oh,
those.
used them all.
Well, even if he did, it would be on the Evermelt, which is now
What did
currently
Dax
in my
say?
possession.
No, if he casts locate object on Captain Kimbei's armor, he'll know what direction Captain Kimbei is,
Kimte.
whatever his name is.
Unless he's not wearing it, that would be awkward.
If
Yeah,
he's not wearing
I mean,
it, it's going to be close by.
somewhere in the city of Dragonix, there's like
You'd
a
kind of
captain
know
named
what
Kay
direction to go at
who's
least.
just totally confused about why he feels like somebody's
But
looking for him.
he used up all the spells, so
Okay.
I thought he still
Can't do
had
it that
one.
way.
So
No, I used it already.
Norin and Garrick are going to walk back through the tunnels.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys walk through the tunnels. The shrieker does go off as you get near it, but it doesn't seem to draw any attention. At this time, no one seems to be
Guys,
around. Well, like it makes noise, but no one seems to come running. You guys make your way through the tunnels, back the way you came, out through the secret doorway into the sewer, around the corner in the sewer, and up the ladder, and you find yourselves back in the Gateway District, a couple of blocks east of the museum, and comfortably know where you are.
Yep.
And you walk your way to where? The Grand Temple?
Yes.
Okay.
To that door he went to originally.
Yep, to the east side door. Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys get to the eastern door of the Grand Temple. It appears fair enough. It appears to be closed at the moment. You want to knock?
Yes.
Okay, you knock. You wait for a few seconds, and then someone comes and opens the door. It's an elven man wearing the watch uniform, the pale blue with the pale green trim. He opens his door and he says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know how to get in contact with Captain Kimte, would you?
I could. I'd need to know that it was very important.
Well, long story short, we were hired to keep an eye on the Evermelt, which is now, and he pulls it out here, and
Put that.
it was.
Put. That's very expensive. I assume. Put it away. Don't show it out.
Puts it back. It was stolen. We followed the people who stole it, took down the people that stole it, and there's a lot of stuff that Captain Kimte probably wants to know about.
You're
Underground.
probably right. Come in. What's your name, both of you?
My name is Garrick Rosenlore.
I'm Norin. Hi.
Norton what?
Gold leaf.
Very well. Let me...
Not gold petal.
Just a moment. And so he walks back. He walks back behind the desk and seems to fiddle for a drawer, and pulls out what looks to be a small stone. He picks it up, sort of moves his fingers in a few ways, mutters something under his breath, and then touches the stone a few times. And then waits for a couple of seconds.
And then goes, come in.
Breaker 19.
And then the stone...
Breaker, this is
The stone lights up, and on the other hand, you hear a voice which, Garrick, you do recognize as Captain Kimte's, though it does seem slightly muffled and sleepy.
Understandable.
Yes, and so then the guy at the desk sort of relays, there's a Garrick Rosenlore and Norn Goldleaf here. They say that they've recovered the Evermelt from criminals who took it. They're here now in possession of the artifact and say that they need to speak to you about it. I'll be right there. Tell them it will be 10 minutes. And then the stone goes dark. He turns to you and he says, 10 minutes. He must think you're important.
Is there a chair?
Yeah, there's a few chairs.
Garrick
Don't
sits
take them.
takes a chair and walks.
Thanks!
Sure.
Okay.
This is mine now.
So you guys...
City, I get this chair.
So the two of you sit in the chairs and wait for Captain Kempte to show up. And so then Kempte, after about 10 minutes, true to his word, walks through the door and he says, Garrick, and I assume this is Norin.
Hello.
Very well. Tobias tells me that
We have
you
now
are-
learned Norin's catchphase. Hello.
Hello.
basically. Tobias tells me that you have apprehended a criminal who stole the Evermelt.
Yeah.
Norin laughs to himself. Apprehended is probably a bit of a stretch. He coughs and sort of turns away slightly.
Let's walk and talk, shall we?
Yeah. They start. I'm gonna say we walk towards the sewer thing where we went down.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
It'll take you about 15, 20 minutes to get to that sewer grate.
Okay.
So you can basically relay to him whatever you'd like to.
Pretty much just everything. How we waited. The Manticore showed up. The Evermelt disappeared. Zarn tracked it. We went through the sewers. Found the trio. Defeated the trio. Found the Evermelt. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada.
Interesting. Under the city, you say?
Yep. Turns out it came out. What was the name of the place? The
Leray Lumber.
Leroy?
Leray. Lirae. Like one ladle.
Okay, I got it. The Leroy Lumberyard, apparently.
In the lumberyard itself?
In the offices of the lumber company.
Ah, in the storefront.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a stair that went to a big open room, a lot of chests, a lot of paperwork.
Interesting. That is interesting. All right, let's keep going. And so then you relay all that to him. You guys make your way into the sewers. You show him the secret door. He goes to the caverns. He is visibly upset at the existence of these caverns and the secret door in the sewer. Like angry that someone has done this to his city. And then you guys walk through the catacombs. As you guys walk and see the Shrieker, he immediately holds up his hand and says, "Stop." And he turns and looks back a ways, sort of looking up the ceiling, and he points at the ceiling, and he points out a hanging curtain, and walks back a ways, sort of keeping his eye on the ceiling the whole time, and pushes a small indentation in the rock that he seems to have noticed, and the curtain falls over the fungi. The three of you walk past, no noise.
Well, we didn't see that the first or second way through.
Yeah, we're very much not good at this. We really need to.
I mean, it's not something I would have
start
thought
looking
of.
for
It's
things
like,
that.
hey, let's look for a button to turn this thing off, you know? We just
Yeah.
kept going.
Okay. So you guys walk through the corridor and then arrive back in the room where there are 3 other party members and 3 bodies.
Do.
Here's the corpses.
I can see that. And
3 of us
This
are
is
sitting
where-
off to the side rolling dice.
Very busy in character creation.
I swing at the orc.
Every 5 minutes,
Are
Dax
made
gets
up
up,
to the
walks over to the
campaign.
Galind and kicks him.
So then the 3 of you walk into, or yeah, the 3 of you guys walk in and see these things, and Captain Kemte is immediately like, well, seems reasonable enough. Show me the storeroom, please, with the papers, if you would.
Do I have the papers in my packet, in my jacket, or are they still in the chest?
There's like a billion papers in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You act like there was like.
But I
5
have
papers and
the
be
good
like,
papers.
Yes.
You have the most recent ones, yeah.
Here you go.
He takes them from. Thank you. And then he goes in and he looks at, and he takes sort of a look through it, and then he walks up the stairs and recognizes where he is basically, and he says, "Very well. Thank you all for your help. I trust you can get this back to the museum yourselves.
Yeah.
I will be setting up some people here for when the owner of the business arrives in the morning. Meet me at the Grand Temple, please. Actually, no. Meet me at the Gateway Watch headquarters after your shift."
Sounds good.
Okay.
Are you going to be okay on your own, or with your?
I will be
Is
bringing.
your squad going to be okay?
I will be
Or do you need
bringing.
an extra hand?
I do not expect I will need any help. I know the man who runs this establishment. He'll be coming in alone.
Okay.
I
Just so you're aware, that door at the front is probably where they're going to come in.
Thank you. All right.
Garrick facepalm.
Norrick's working on his kindness.
at
He's
the
practicing being helpful.
at the door, I ask the captain, since he recognizes where he's at. So, I'm new to the city. Which way to the museum? And I point in each direction
door.
with my arms.
Right. So this is Leroy Lumber. You're in the eastern quarter at the moment, the Mercantile District. If you walk a couple of miles west, you'll find yourself in the Gateway District, and you should know where you are.
I hope he pointed which way west was.
He did.
Okay.
Guess we travel that way then.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me put you back in the city map. So yeah, you guys find your. So where you were when you came out was actually Oh, let me actually move you guys instead of just me. Doop. What?
Music.
So you guys find yourselves, when you come out, you're actually like over here, like right near the wall. And so you guys walk for a ways west and eventually find yourselves in like known territory over in the Gateway District and make your ways back to the museum. You find yourselves back on top of that pavilion where the elevator is.
And Gale.
The elevator sinks into the ground.
Didn't open up my
Nope.
thing. Should've-
Good job on remembering that.
It's
I've got it written down somewhere.
I've got it written
read
down
stuff
too. I just
down.
didn't open it up.
And so you guys sink back into the ground, return the Evermelt to its case and lock it, I assume.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you wait for a few more hours until morning arrives.
we should tell. Nope, nothing happened.
Well, we have to say
All
something
quiet.
happened because the thing's not here.
Well, there's
That
two
and
dead
two dead
Minocars.
manticores.
No, they have the thing and put it back.
Also, Norn's not wearing the same clothes he was before.
Okay.
Also true.
Kimte didn't keep the Evermouth.
Like,
No, he didn't.
wildly
You guys are-
different colors.
I think I've got a small
Um,
slash on my side.
Is there any way to like harvest stuff from the manticores at all, or are they like decomposed by now?
They're not decomposed. You've only been gone for a few hours. It smells
Oh.
kind of funny.
Wait, what would you want from a manticore?
You
I
could
don't know.
conceivably try to harvest the spikes from its tail, eyes and teeth and claws, or internal organs. All of which could conceivably be used for magical purposes, or the spikes might make some use in weapons, but more decorative than anything.
Yeah, I definitely like this. Are the spikes poisonous at all?
I don't think so. Let me check though.
I forget.
Weren't they doing poison damage or not?
Yeah, I'll check. I don't recall.
Oh.
Off the
Because
top
if
of my
that's
head.
so,
don't
I'd
remember
like to
either.
take the tail.
The spikes do piercing damage, so there's no poison.
Okay. Then I'll just go with the claws and the tail for myself.
Claws on the tail. Okay, go ahead and roll 2 survival checks, please. First one claw, second one tail.
All right. So this is claw.
Okay, you get the claws with no problem.
All right,
You've got
this one-
8 manticore claws. Actually, 16, because I'll just say you did them both.
Yeah, 16. And then this is the tails. That's more like it.
You are just completely
He
unable to
impales
figure this out.
himself on the tail.
And yeah, your hands are just covered. Like you managed to like impale your hands on these spikes, and you just they you get them off, but they're mangled and beyond use.
All we hear is ow, ow,
What were you rolling for, Garrick?
ow.
Trying to
Ow.
get tails.
Oh, the tailors were ruined by Jarn anyway.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Oh, good. At least we've
they're just
accepted
kind
that.
of a bloody mess.
That's like, I imagine it's just ow.
Well,
Ow.
Did teeth have any
Ow.
sort?
well, he ruined one. Did he
Conceivably
ruin
goes
both?
for eyes, teeth, or any internal organs for magical
I'm gonna
purposes.
try rolling again for the teeth.
I would like to go for the teeth on one of them.
Okay, each of you roll a survival check, 1 for each set of teeth.
I'm over by the.
Better!
I'm over by
Okay,
the
you get-
artifact.
You also
Wow.
roll stealth.
So you guys each get every single tooth in their mouths. That's like probably 24 manticore teeth apiece.
Sick. Norn drops them into the pouch with the boar tusks and boar teeth that he still has.
You know what?
I'm just collecting teeth now.
As
This
he
is my new
opens
thing.
as he opens the thing before he closes it, he's like, and he puts the teeth he gathered in there too.
Alright, so I got 40 manticore teeth on me now.
Because Garrick already has the owlbear eyes and claws and a small amount of feathers. Plus, he's also holding the flail and the morning star that they got from Galind.
From the Dragonborn.
Yeah, that's why I did Galind
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know if he was or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, right.
So, Elia and after a while, unless you guys want to try to harvest anything else,
What's left?
Nope.
any internal organs you
Or
can probably
eyes.
try to harvest, or the eyes.
I harvest Jarn's tears as he's poking himself.
I thought you were gonna say
You just walk up and you lightly brush his cheek.
Put it into a bottle.
Yeah.
Put a little stopper in it.
Tears of water
damn.
ganassi.
Alright, I guess
That's
I'll,
gotta be a somewhere, right?
I'll go for the eyes and the organs if no one else wants them.
Okay.
Go
roll
for the eyes, Boo!
and then
Go for
tell
the
me what
eyes.
organ
He's just
you're
gonna
trying to
cut
get. Eyes first.
Alright, so eyes first.
Yes.
Butt kicking for goodness.
Ugh.
You try to get them out, but they won't really come. They sort of. The first one you try, you actually accidentally impale, and the second one you get out, and then it squish it accidentally.
It pops and it goes.
Yeah.
And Bree is just totally
They did so
squicked
many
out
work.
by this mutilating that's going on over there.
It's not mutilating, it's harvesting.
We need to stop committing war crimes against.
This is not a
the
war crime.
So was
It's
that
it's a little bit of war crime.
Does anyone
that-
else want to try to harvest anything else from these
Yeah,
things?
was that just one of their eyes or both?
That was for both of them. He was not successful in any way, shape, or form.
Hell
And
no.
you.
Can I go for organs on one of them and I'll leave the other one for somebody else?
What organ or organs?
Never mind. I don't need organs. I'm
Just a side note, this is the weirdest conversation we've had in this game.
No, it's not.
No. I think the conversation about getting the boar in the cart, I feel like, is the weirdest
That
so
is
far.
still the weirdest
There was
conversation.
nothing wrong with that plan. None of those plans were that bad.
I just
thought
want to
we were
point
gonna
out,
get to do it
it's
again.
a boar that you had just killed in the same forest you were trying to prevent it from touching the floor of.
We weren't trying to prevent it from touching the floor. We were trying to prevent it from getting eaten by
Oh,
other
when you were
animals.
getting it down.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't want to.
Anyway,
Would you want to eat a ham that you dropped on the floor? And please don't say yes, because it.
How long has it been on the floor?
never mind.
Within
Anyway,
5 seconds.
anyway.
How much more?
So you guys, after you finish somewhat successfully harvesting things from the manticores, you hear the small rumble of the elevator beginning to move, and Elia and Ibn sink to the floor on top of it. The two of them turn and see the manticores, as it were.
The dissected manticores.
Yeah, the dissected manticores. And
And it probably
Bloody
is
fists.
pretty darn ripe down there too.
yeah, Elia immediately is just like, "Oh my, is everyone all right?" Meanwhile, Ibn is clearly attempting not to vomit.
We're fine.
And
How are
Hands
you?
smell good?
she says, "You're all fine. Is the artifact fine? What happened?"
Well, it wasn't because it got stolen, but then we chased it, we found it, we killed people. We told Kimte what happened, then we brought it back here and finished the night.
Kimte,
Yeah, that
captain,
never happened.
Kimte, captain of the City Watch.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, El Capitan.
good.
I had to do everything.
That should be.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah. No, she's not. She's not paying any damn attention to him.
Just like all the women in my life.
He's covered in manticore gore, so
Yeah.
Could be worse. She doesn't have ale to pour on your head.
Ah, shut it.
She says, well, I guess that's all right then. It was stolen. I suppose I'll expect a visit from Captain Kemptate later, probably. That's fine. In the meantime, I'll get this cleaned up and postpone opening for a while. Shall we go up so that you all can get out and Ibn can maybe go
And get paid.
take... Yes, and of course, payment. And she hands you each 50 gold this morning, except for Garrett. It's nothing as requested. She does offer you the 25 gold extra if you'd like it.
I want it.
She offers each of us 25 gold extra.
She gave all of you 25 gold extra because Garrick has not been taking money this whole time. She's
Oh, right.
specifically offering him 25 gold here.
So we all get 50?
Yes, you all get 50.
For what they... Garrick's like, for what we went through tonight, I'll take the extra 25 gold.
She hands it over, no problem. And then the 7 of you lift out on the thing as she snaps her fingers. Ibn, not looking well. She sort of pats him on the shoulder and says, Ibn, perhaps go back to the inn. and take a day. And he sort of just nods and makes his way off.
And Gax yells down, "Watch out for the eye goo right there. You're almost going to step in it."
You see him retch.
Norrin walks over, puts his
Does
arm around
anybody
him,
have to make a
pulls a
dexterity
small
check
pebble
to
out of his
get
pocket. No, I've got something for this. Norrin sort of walks over, puts his arm around him, pulls a small rock out of his pocket, and then I'm going to flavor it
Like,
as ginger and give it to him.
all right, he takes it and puts it in his mouth graciously. I will give you DM inspiration for that. And Gax too, for what it's worth.
I have wanted to flavor something for so goddamn long.
So Gax and Norn both have DM inspiration. Mark that somewhere on your sheet so you remember.
Okay.
There's a little spot.
Um,
There's actually a little red minus that you turn into a
Yep.
green plus sign.
okay.
Oh, where's that
At
at?
that, Elia,
Oop,
your
found it.
bardic inspirations have worn out by now, for what it's worth. Those
I
have a
don't think
limited
anybody
time.
had any left.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes, I
Yep.
think.
So then Elia turns and says, well, I'll go get someone to clean this up. You all do what you need to do. Thank you, and I will see you all tonight.
Sounds good.
And she turns and walks over to the counter, where she tells the other person there, don't let anyone in for a while. We got some stuff to do first. What are you guys doing?
I am going to go and try and find armor.
No, you're not. Our shift ended. We have to go to the guard station.
Oh, right, yeah, no, that first. Then I'm going to find armor.
Okay.
Norrin says and looks down at himself.
So
This is not it.
this is not enough. So then you guys make your way over to the gateway watch area. And as you walk over, as you get close to it, you see a bit of a commotion as you find arriving at about the same time is Galind, a large squadron of watchmen, like 20 or 30, and one elf, pale-skinned, dark brown hair, very thin, rectangular green spectacles, green-rimmed spectacles, I should say, wearing nice clothes, not super fancy, but nice. And this man is, he's been restrained, manacled, but seems to be going willingly with them towards district HQ, or the district headquarters. And Captain Kemte turns to him now as you get close, and he says, "And once more, both the Silish sisters, yes, and no one else? Yes, just them. No one else in the city, just the two of them. That's all we needed, really. I could get things through, shipped out of the eastern quarter and hidden as long as Helena knew about it, and out through Gateway as long as Mindy knew, and that's all we needed." Very well.
I turn around and walk towards the watch that the two people were killed in. When I hear that,
Yep.
if I know the way.
You do. So, Captain Kemte actually arrives there before you. He goes inside. Is anyone else following in? Captain Kemte is walking in on his own, leaving his squadron outside.
I really want to.
Garrick does.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll go in.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Norrin's gonna stay, he's gonna go inside, but he's gonna stay near the door.
Okay. As he walks in, once again, the front guardsman stands at attention. Yes, sir. How can I help you? Take me to the prisoner.
I thought you were gonna end it right there. Take me.
Take
me now.
to the break. Take me to the next session.
And so he just sort of nods quickly, registering the intensity in his voice as he sort of scuttles back towards the cells. And Captain Kempte walks behind him with the rest of you following. You see Sonnet still sitting in the cells.
I was gonna stand over at the entrance area,
Okay.
where
With-
Mindy's office door was, just in that waiting room.
You're going to stand in the area near Mindy's office?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then, and Norin's standing by the front door. Okay.
Yeah.
So then the other three of you follow Captain Kempte and the guardsman into the cell area where Sonnet is still sitting, looking somewhat worse for wear. She doesn't appear to have been beaten or anything, but just she's been in a cell for like 36 hours at this point.
Bedraggled.
Bedraggled, basically. Not a happy person. Still in her uniform, hasn't changed, hasn't bathed, anything like that. And so he immediately turns to the guardsman and says, "Let her out." Let her out. And so the guardsman's just like, "Okay, whatever you want, boss." And unlocks the cell. And he walks in and grabs Sonnet by the hand and pulls her to her feet and says, "You have done good service to this city, and I know that you are innocent. Your name is clear. Thank you." And he then just sort of leaves Sonnet there, who's a bit agape, frankly shocked at this situation, as Captain Kempte then turns on his heel, walks back into the office, and walks immediately into Mindy's office, does not knock, instead simply opens the door.
I say, "Hey!" as he does.
Yes. Mindy is sitting there, sees Captain Kempte walk in, and stands up and says, "Captain,
Finger guns.
how can I help you?" And he says, "Mindy, you're under arrest for treason to this city."
Booyah!
Her eyes widen, and she says, What do you mean for the assistance of the well-known criminal Galind, and for taking bribery by Rildan Taliri, owner of Leray Lumber?" And her eyes widen further, and she just not sure what to do, not sure if she should fight or run, and she just simply not crumples to the floor, but you can see her face just fall, and her body just goes more or less as limp as you can go while still standing.
Think of this as a mic, okay?
Yeah, basically. And
I cast thaumaturgy and really loud go, boom!
And I'm waving from the
At this, Norin goes running in. He hears this loud boom. He's like, "What the hell?" He goes running in. What did I miss?
And so, Captain Kempte walks in and manacles her, and he says, "And don't worry, your sister is next." And the two of them, and he functionally drags her out the door.
Can I ask real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Was Susanna at the desk?
At the front desk? No.
Yeah. Damn.
It was someone else. Susanna is in the room somewhere. Everyone now is just sort of like, what the hell is going on?
As Kimte walks out with Mindy in the manacles, Garrick wants to get Susanna's eye and wink at her.
Susanna's gonna. Susanna notices you wink and just doesn't really know what to do about it in this situation with just no context.
If it's been less than a minute, my thaumaturgy's still going, so my loud voice, "He likes you!"
She's gonna just sort of like and blush slightly, but like she's watching her boss being carried off in manacles by her boss's boss right now, like just sort of out of nowhere completely, and is a little bit not really on her mind at the moment.
And then Bree's gonna lean over and go, "Did you know that's the blue arrow?" Give her a little wink.
The goblin, the goblin's pelvic thrusts take on a new meaning.
At the name, the Blue Arrow, Norton's gonna prestidigitate a shower of sparks from the roof. Blue Arrow!
Captain Kempta is just like,
Blue arrow.
and just keeps leading
Don't
out the
ruin
door.
the moment, Captain.
Don't run the lead, Captain. God
I was going to use thaumaturgy again to make whispers of Blue Arrow.
We got your back, Garrick.
And then
No, that's his secret identity. It's Blue Arrow.
We got your back, blue arrow.
and so eventually you guys manage to make it out the front after all this ridiculous bullshit.
I'm still pelvic thrusting.
Garrick,
I just wanted to wink at her. What the hell happened?
You were with us.
have
That's
very
what happened.
enthusiastic friends.
Norton is being kind.
Oh,
Oh, look at his
Jordan is
face.
being
oh.
He's so red.
You can see him blushing
Well, it's
through
also
the
warm
camera.
in this room.
Oh, that was amazing. Okay, so then as you
Norton
guys
has
get out,
also, I'd like to point out, invented the pro wrestling entrance. As a collective, just invented
between the three of you, yeah, you pretty much just invented the WWE walk-in.
Yes.
So then anyway,
Go team.
yeah,
My entrance theme can be the volatile reaction. Just all of a sudden here, blue arrow.
yeah. Anyway,
With a goblin pelvic thrusting off to the side.
Arrow.
Parts unknown.
anyway, so you guys get outside, and Captain Kempe, sort of drags more or less Mindy into the center of like this sort of crowd of guardsmen, and he's like, watch her carefully. And then he turns to one of them and he says, go inside, explain the situation. He actually turns to one of, you remember the blonde twins that he had brought previously? He turns to one of them, the female one, and he says, explain to them what occurred, inform them that a new district head will be installed soon, and to continue as normal otherwise. Thank you. And she nods, yes, Captain, and walks inside.
I
What are
totally
you
saw
checking for?
Zarn's eyes raise when you said blue or blonde. His eyebrows.
Okay, when I said blonde twins,
Yes.
Yes.
it's male, by the way.
Well, of course I'm looking at the other one. Actually, I'm kind of. Is Sonnet out here, or is she still?
Sonnet's inside somewhere. She's still inside. She's not outside.
I'm gonna go check on Sonnet.
Okay, that's fine. So then the rest of Captain Kempte turns and says, "We're going to go pick up Helena Solist, the captain of the Eastern Quarter Watch, Mindy's sister, and the other party in this criminal endeavor. The three of them, Rildan Taliri," he points at the elf, "Mindy, and Helena, will be held. They will be tried as per the laws of the city. It may take some time to find an appropriate jury or trial method for these three, given their relative station. However, they will be prosecuted to the full extent of our laws." Thank you for
I'm
your assistance.
sorry it had to end this way.
As am I.
I'm sorry you had
I'm
to find
not-
out this way, but I'm glad at least these guys are happy.
We will do
I
better.
knew
in the
Windy was
future.
a bitch from the get-go.
And for what it's
Oh, yeah,
worth,
but we didn't know she was.
for what it's worth, you have rid us of a great evil within our walls. You have slain Galind. I don't know if you have heard his. Well, I do know that you've heard his name before. You mentioned it to our watchman previously. He has been a thorn on our side for many months now, and he's now gone thanks to you,
So the Dragonborn?
the Dragonborn.
Cool.
Can I suggest that the next person
Alright.
you appoint not be quite so racist?
We're working on it. I'll keep it in mind.
I mean, it's better than a no.
Can I retcon something
Explicitly
quickly?
better than a
What are you
no.
retconning quickly?
When they
Is there
went
anything
back,
about the pro wrestling entrance?
No. When they went back into the area where all the papers were and stuff, and Galind's body was there. Can Garrick pull the arrow out of Galind's eye?
Yes.
Sweet. He's gonna do it and tie a. He's gonna tie a ribbon around it. I don't know
We'll
which
tell me
one
what
yet.
color it is later. That's fine.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what color.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. Good to know. And so he says, "Thank you for your assistance. Expect me to be in touch with you later. The city, I expect. I will speak to the keeper, and I expect that the city will reward you. You're staying at the Gatekeeper's Inn, correct?
Currently, yes.
We'll be in touch within the next 2 days. Thank you." And he turns and walks off with his the rest of his squadron, and Mindy and Rildan manacled and in tow. Gax and Jarn were going into checking on Sonnet.
Yeah. Well, I was. Is Gak come with me?
Gax said he was going with you.
Okay.
Okay, so you walk in, and you find the blonde lieutenant speaking to the gathered watch, including Sonnet, explaining the situation. You hear her explain, actually, that Mindy, according to Rildan, Mindy basically unlocked the back door for Turok. She refers to Turok, who she explains is a Minotaur lieutenant of Galind,
Bitch.
to get in through the back, who then took the guardsman's spear out of the armory and killed both both of the prisoners with it, Tiara and Sarah.
Well, no, I'm really glad we killed him, and a little disappointed that we didn't desecrate his corpse.
I was kicking him.
I mean,
Gal-
I said he kicked him how many times?
Yeah, that corpse is pretty desecrated.
Well, it's just been beaten up a little bit. We didn't, cut anything off of it.
I just tenderized it.
Tenderized the steaks.
Okay. And so she explains that, and there are is shock and pain written on the faces of pretty much the whole crew, except for that of Sonnet, who is sort of just smugly satisfied.
Can okay, I know I'm probably interrupting something, but when Kimte said that they had to find somebody else to take over,
Yes.
Garrick wants to throw Sonnet's name in there.
You can do that.
Not as in she needs to be, but more of track record and all that jazz. Again,
I mean,
not
who are
is
you-
it forcing the hand?
Are you trying to tell him that now? Because he already left.
Well, I kind of I kind of wanted to retcon it. If you don't want to retcon it, that's fine. I'll just
don't.
forget. Okay.
Already, you missed your shot.
Okay.
So then, yeah, so that conversation sort of goes on for a little bit, and then once it ends, everybody sort of mills about in a little bit of shock. Bree, you do that thing that you said you just told me you were going to do.
Okay.
Jarn and Gax, what are you doing?
I want to walk up and talk to Sonnet.
Okay.
What was that? Who snorted? Who was that?
Jarn, what are you doing?
How dare you?
So you walk up
It
to
was not me.
Sonnet, who has sat back down at what you assume is her desk, and she is sitting up very straight, and looks quite happy with herself.
I would like to... Is there space on her desk so I can kind of sit and talk to her while I'm sitting on the desk? Or does she have a chair somewhere?
There's some chairs strewn about the room if you want to grab a chair.
Alright, I'm going to grab a chair and I'm going to pull it up. And I'm going to sit next to her desk. And I'm going to just talk to say like, oh, how you holding up?
I'm doing much better now. Thank you.
Well,
I expect that you and your companion had something to do with this.
Yes, we actually already were watching the museum. We had a lead on Galind, and we figured we'd help you out. And I'm glad we could have helped you.
As am I. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much.
And he's gonna kind of look around to make sure no one can hear him.
Norin, you're not there.
Right. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, so he's gonna look around to make sure that no one can hear him, and then he's gonna like lean in and say like, I'm sorry for what this city does to you, and the way they treat you, and if you ever need a friend, please come find me.
She nods. Thank you.
And then he'll get up and walk away.
I give her a high five.
She takes it. She takes it halfway. Very nice. Okay, so you guys all
I'm not always a
walk out.
dick.
Bree, at this point, you're back where you were? Okay. And so then the five of you are now standing outside the watch headquarters. Criminal organization taking down, plots seemingly foiled.
High fives given.
All before 9 a.m.
And we're good.
Yeah.
So nearest tavern.
I feel like we need to do the stereotypical 80s. Everybody puts their hand in, and then we do this, and then
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
don't you forget about.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure
After the first
Garrick
wave,
needs to go see Agamemnon,
Why?
because you always have to go see him.
Not always. was
I'll
more of
probably
like
just-
it's a place to eat that doesn't have expensive shit and good stuff. That was pretty much it. It's not just like I'm going to hang out. I'm just going to stand next to the cart talking to him the whole time.
Everywhere we went, you looked for him.
Whenever they brought up Minotaurs, they did, because every time it was just like, we know one Minotaur, and I'm like, well, part of me also just didn't want him to be like, oh yeah, he's actually like Galind, and it's like, fuck.
That would have been funny.
That actually would be pretty funny.
That would have been pretty funny.
Yeah, Mike, your connection must be sucking, because you keep dropping from Roll20.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad the Skype's still working at least, but I think my internet's just being poopy.
Okay.
So
So
it's really
Yeah.
you guys are walking back to trying to go to a tavern or walking back to the inn or what?
Go back to the inn myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gax can go to sleep.
I'm gonna attempt to find an armorer.
Okay.
I'll go taverning at night.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Norin, you go attempt to find an armorer. You manage to find one without too much trouble. It doesn't. Corellandale's not really known for its like weapons and armor and stuff. They're there, but they're not going to be like super great or super good deals or anything.
Super great.
So you walk into an armory and see sitting behind the desk, or like behind a counter, a what appears to be a half-orc man, and he says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Well, you might notice the armor I'm currently wearing. It's a little flimsy.
Doesn't look like armor to me.
In that, it's like it will deflect an arrow from a couple hundred yards away.
It's not armor.
All right, what I want better than this,
What are you currently
but
wearing?
still light, studded leather.
You want better than that, but still light armor?
Not necessarily light armor, but maneuverable.
If you want something truly maneuverable still, you'll have to get it enchanted, I'm afraid. That's about as good as I can get you.
Okay, I will find an enchanter. Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a good day.
Have a luminous day.
I like that.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, so is there an enchanter nearby?
You will be able to find an enchanter here.
Just don't go to the same place I went.
Oh, right.
Which seemed like there was a hag who was owning it.
Enchanting's expensive.
Enchanting is
Well, yeah.
expensive. Find
Like
the
part
thing.
of me wants to get my batons enchanted, but even that's going to take like at least 1,000 gold just to do one of them. And it's like, okay,
Well, I don't know if I have any alternatives that aren't terrible.
you really
Sure,
don't. You're a
like-
really squishy class.
What's your dex, Norn?
12.
You
So
could.
you're a +1.
They're not good. Yeah.
So that's why you're 2 less than me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where squishiness comes from.
So then, you go to look for an enchanter, and you do find what appears to be an enchantment shop. Okay, hold on.
BB and that keyboard.
Okay. So you walk in to an enchantment.
Right. I forgot I had to.
You walk into this enchantment shop, and you see sitting behind the desk is an elderly elven man. He says, "Oh, hello. How may I be of assistance?"
Hello. I am looking for one of a couple potential things. I am in need of a couple of potential options.
I see.
Basically, I am looking to get stabbed less.
This
If
is
you notice,
And don't leave your
if
house.
you notice, this leather here is not doing a very good job of preventing me from getting hurt. As you might notice from the various holes and patches.
I see.
I've recently come into a new line of work,
Ah.
and I am looking to improve upon my own personal safety. What I'm looking for is either maybe some sort of enchantment on this, or potentially some jewelry or something around that might assist in such an endeavor.
Well, if you'd like me to enchant your armor, I can do that for a fee of...
Wait for it.
Well, okay, so
Wait for
How many zeros?
a basic armor enchantment that simply makes your armor slightly more resilient will cost you approximately 5,000 gold and will take 3 days.
Okay.
Told you.
Pretty expensive.
If you're looking to purchase, say, one of these amulets here, that might be useful for you. Let me see what we have, if anything. See, sits there and he's looking through his a book he's got. It appears to be a ledger of some sort with a list of items that he carries. Give me a moment. You threw me off here.
A ledger of some sort,
A
eh?
ledger of some sort.
Does this ledger have an image of a beholder on the front?
Not this one.
Oh, good.
That's the other ledger that he doesn't have.
Okay.
This one's got a lich on it.
Oh, right.
That's
I forgot.
better.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mike, I don't think you turned off your mic.
Yeah, you roll 20.
Your mic
Yeah.
is
Mike, your mic.
What are you talking
I
about?
just,
Mike and Mike. In the
You're-
morning.
to be fair, I just mited each of you guys in roll 20. It was easier.
You just say you mighted?
I did! Because apparently the word Mike got stuck in my head.
It's a pretty sweet word, guys.
Also, I don't know if you noticed yet, BV, but your camera's working.
I know! I figured out that as long as I don't do anything else, I can actually get them both to work.
So he
I hope
turns
you've enjoyed
and he says,
spinning back for the past 10 minutes.
if you'd like
Yay.
to purchase an amulet or perhaps a brooch that can help improve your protection slightly, I can give it to you for 2,500 gold.
Norn has a heart attack.
No, it just sort of looks. Alright. What would you suggest in the 250 gold range?
The 250 gold range, I would suggest better mundane armor.
Maybe, what about 250
He pulls out a
gold
couple
and
of potions.
bag of gold?
Here's your
I'm
anti-slashing.
sorry, and a bag of manticore teeth.
Yeah, we had a whole thing.
How
I'll
many?
explain later.
How many manticore teeth?
48?
48.
It was a really big manticore.
Look at that face.
Say the exact.
I tell you what, I will trade you all 48 teeth for one amulet.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, deal out of this.
I'm getting ripped off on this, and I'm fine with that.
Big time.
Oh, you're
would you do
getting
it
ripped
for
off on this.
47? Because I want to keep this one. No,
Yes.
reaches into the back. pulls out
Yes,
a really
that's fine.
big
You
tool.
may keep
I
one
want
of
to
the
keep this
teeth.
one.
You may keep one of the teeth. That's completely acceptable. And I tell you what, I'll even throw in a potion.
What kind of potion?
Greater.
Don't get greedy.
Greater what?
Greater potion of healing.
Thank you. It's not cursed in any ways. It's not going to turn me into a giant potion when I use it.
What kind of business do you think I've run?
Dude, you don't know what my last week has been like.
He does this all the time.
A potion that turns you into a potion.
It's
Norris had a weird week.
you
I
can
want
taste.
that.
Tell you what,
I'm
I will taste some of it myself if you'd like. I promise it's a regular greater healing potion.
I will trust you.
Very well.
So
And-
47 teeth?
47 teeth in exchange for one amulet and a greater healing potion. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Absolutely. Trade made.
Norrin is
You
the
have
grog of the
received an amulet of protection. It gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class.
Hooray!
And also a greater potion of healing. And you no longer have 47 manticore teeth.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
As a thing for me, since I have the flail and the dawn, what is it? The morning star? Dude, does anybody want to use those as actual weapons?
No.
Are they just regular flail and regular Morningstar?
They're each just a regular flail and regular morning star, yes. Nothing special about them at the moment.
I mean, I doubt they're going to be better than what you have, Mike.
No, they're the same.
Yeah. Because if nobody wants them, then Garrick
Sell
might just...
'em.
Yeah, Garrick's going to
Okay.
find a place to sell them.
So we'll say that you go and sell them without... okay, so you walk into a weapon shop, basically. And you're going to attempt to sell your weapons.
Weapons.
Oh, right. That's not where that is. That's in this one. I wish these tables were better organized. I need to just get myself some sheets.
I have that problem all the time.
Yep. Okay. So,
Every day after my classroom.
you walk into where? Are you going for like an armory, I guess?
I guess.
Okay. So you walk into an armory. Okay. And so you walk in and you see a pretty burly half-elven woman standing behind the counter. Hello. How may I be of assistance?
Well, I got these, and he out of the backpack in the back, he like pulls out the sword like that, and then sets it on the table.
The sword?
and-
Oh, from
Morningstar.
from the hooded guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, Whoa. I thought you said I got the flail and the Morningstar from Galind.
Yes.
Okay.
You said a sword though, so I don't know what the sword's from.
The Morningstar is a sword, right?
No, a morning star is like a mace.
Oh, I thought it was a sword. Okay.
Morningstar's the one on the chain, right?
Nope, that's a flail.
That's
A
a
morning
flail.
a morning star is basically a ball with spikes on it.
Yeah.
On the
that's
end of a
small
long
handle.
shaft.
Shaft.
Yeah.
So he says
So
the
I
Morningstar.
thought the Morningstar was the one on the big spiky ball on the end of a chain. Okay, never mind. Sorry, off topic.
So he puts the Morningstar down and says, I also have, and then he puts the bag on there, and because it's harder to get out, takes out the flail and puts it on the table.
She takes a look at it and says, all right. I will give you, for these two mundane weapons, 12 gold.
Barter, barter, barter.
I feel like I was gonna do it before. I feel like that's a little low. I mean, I took these off Galind. Okay.
You took them off Galind.
Galind. Yeah.
Galind. Roll persuasion.
Do I get advantage because it's true?
No, she doesn't know it's true.
If you want to give it a day,
Really?
How does it feel?
I'll tell you when I fail.
Sure.
On second thought, you
Easy
can
to
have
roll
a
checks.
advantage.
I'll tell you when I roll like 3 ones in a row, and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare
wow, wow.
Are you interested in selling these weapons or not? It's 12 gold.
Garrick actually thinks about it, and in the back of his head he goes, what would Bree do?
Steal everything nailed down.
And knowing that she didn't believe him, he picks up the mace, or he picks up the flail, puts it back in his bag, picks up the Morningstar, holds it over his shoulder, and says, I'll find somewhere else, and walks out.
Good for you.
Have a lovely day. And you hear sort of chuckling as you walk away.
On the way out, he kind of brings the mace up a bit and takes a small chunk out of the door frame.
Hey! What? Ugh.
Oh, he's learning.
That's a patented Gax maneuver you just did there.
That's
Sort of
awesome.
thing as you walk away. Okay, so are you
I'll
looking
teach
for
them to
somewhere
mess
else
with
right
the
now?
blue arrow.
No, he's gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. You guys go back to the inn. So Zarn, you said you already went to bed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Zarn's in bed. The rest of you are still up and going to the inn, making your way to the inn separately, more or less at this point. Because Noran's coming back from attempting to buy magic things and buying magic things. Garrick's coming back.
Successfully buying
Stuff.
magic things.
So the four of you arrive back at the inn. As you walk in, you notice over in the tavern, you see Anthony sitting down eating breakfast.
Hey, Anthony.
Bree, yes. Oh, I was hoping I would see all of you again. I haven't seen you in several days. Do you mind joining me for a moment?
Sure. Where have
Derek.
you been?
Derek will sit next to Anthony.
Okay. Says, I've been out and about, and, who's this? And he points at Gax, who's with you.
I've been in bed a long time ago.
Oh, you went to bed
before
too.
Zarn.
You're right, you're right. Okay, so it's just three of you and Anto then. That's easy. And he says, well, I've been doing business, as I said, attempting to procure potions, catching up with some old acquaintances and the like. Though I did actually have a meeting this morning with a friend of mine who didn't show up. Very curious. Oh well, I'm sure it will be alright. In any case, I was wondering, we had mentioned... yeah, solid. Good rolls, finally.
Is that a strength check?
Yep.
You cuddle the fuck out of that pillow.
Yeah.
I'm cuddling Gax.
You guys are in separate rooms.
Wouldn't that be an
unless
opposed
you
strength
didn't sit in
check?
separate rooms.
Cuddle back.
Dude. Okay, that's canon now. You're sleeping in the same bed.
And Zarn secretly thinks it's Sonnet.
We're just friends. We're just friends.
For now.
For now.
In any
I'm
case,
playing it cool.
so in any case,
Sonnet or Gax?
I was wondering, I'm still going to be here for probably about 9 or 10 days, and it's been a while since I saw you again, but I was wondering if you'd put any thought into my offer of taking me, I guess accompanying me back to Moriand to take my stock in a couple of in a few days when I leave town.
Out of character, did he give that suggestion? Because the only thing he ever said was the walk back to Greenleaf.
He said to walk back home.
Oh, I misinterpreted.
Oh, we just assumed that meant.
I know.
Yeah, we just assumed it was Greenleaf.
I know you did.
Derek says,
Didn't
I've
we
got-
already say we were sort of open to that?
yeah. Well, technically, when we as people, but also as the characters, thought it was going back to Greenleaf.
Well, is he leaving before? Like, are we going to be finished our museum duties by the time he leaves?
He said 9 or 10 days.
Yeah, you'll be done.
Oh,
about
9 or 10. He
before
said
that,
okay. I missed
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
Garrett,
shit.
Garrett's, at the moment, I don't have any problems with that. I currently don't have any ties here. That might change. Who knows? I don't know. We will find out. But for now,
Well, we have been cleaning up all the problems in this town. Tell me,
yeah.
this town was a mess. They really needed us.
I feel like by the time you'd want to leave, I feel like we would have a house here, considering what we've done for the city.
We're like total heroes.
We're commissioning a statue of ourselves.
See, I forgot it. I'm going to write it down.
How'd you forget?
I'm going to ask you to tell me one more time the name of the lumberyard.
Lirae. Lirae. Lirae Lumber.
Lirae. Yes, and you're echoing again.
Oh, damn it. There we go.
Okay, so after Brian's it's like, oh yeah, we cleaned up this out, and he goes, oh right, we need to tell you. You remember when we were on our way here and you saw that wagon next to the building? You're like, oh yeah, that was the Lirae Lumberyard? Well, turns out that they're scammers. And, like Galind, if you've heard the name around town and stuff like that, he was actually working for the lumberyard, and we took him out last night.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Yeah, it's been one hell of a night.
He looks a little bit he's not just surprised, he looks like uncomfortable. I'm
And the
sorry,
captain
did you
of the
say
watch was a
that
criminal, too.
did you say that the Lirae Lumber was working with a known criminal?
Yep. And he actually had sisters who were in the
Several.
guard of the city that were working for him. actually killed 2 people who were
Was,
originally sent to. Yeah.
Was this happening?
Also, manticores.
Was this
Are we
happening?
forgetting the manticores?
Was this happening under the nose of the person in charge? Was this just lower level people?
It was a mess, let me tell you. It's a good thing we were here.
Did we hear the elvish brown-haired dude tell
Yeah.
Kimte?
Yes, you did, and you also heard his name. His name was Rildan Taliri.
One more time?
Rildan Taliri.
Mike, or somebody cleared their throat. I didn't hear the first name.
Rildan
Rilton.
Kaleri.
Taliri.
Tullery with a T. Why does that name sound familiar? We heard somebody else with that
Someone
name?
has a pirate character named Taliri, like first name Taliri.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's
Kalia.
yeah.
Okay. It's like, why is his name ringing a bell?
Not even here to hear it.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, Roland Taliri. Yeah, he apparently had the guard sisters under his
Good.
finger.
God.
I said,
I
man,
I know.
it's been a hell of a night.
We just find this stuff.
He was the one I was supposed to meet with this morning. He's an old friend.
Well, that
Oh.
explains why he wasn't there.
Yeah, he's probably in jail.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in jail
Would.
at this point.
I need to go. I need to. I have to.
Can I ask? Does he have some sort of like pouch
Who?
or Anton? Does he have some sort of belt or pouch or something?
I mean, he's got pockets, but he
Well,
doesn't. He's not wearing like he
Something to hook something to.
Not really. Maybe a belt. I mean, yeah, he's
Tie
wearing a belt
something
probably.
to?
Yeah, he's wearing a belt.
Oh, it's not as easy. You know what? Fuck it. Right before he leaves, Garrick is going to like go into his bag, rummage for a second, pull something out, tie it to like his like the side of his belt, and he's gonna tie a blue ribbon to it.
To Anto's belt.
Yeah,
Do you want him to know you're doing that?
yeah, he's gonna make it obvious.
Okay.
And can I do an insight check on him to try to see if he looks like nervous, like
On
guilty
Anto?
nervous? Yeah.
You can roll an insight check on Anto.
Don't have very good insight, but we'll try.
Also, not navy blue.
Blue. Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
preface that.
He just seems confused and kind of shocked.
Okay. I just wanted sort of to make sure that he wasn't in cahoots with the guy.
Yeah.
What was he shocked for? What I did?
No,
Or
for the
Okay.
about the news about Rildan.
Okay, because I didn't see her roll anything.
It
so
was
that's
a
why-
No,
She
I
accidentally
forgot
whispered it.
to
Yeah.
untick that button.
Yeah.
I thought you did. That says public for all to see.
I don't know. In any case, so he says, I need to go see him to figure out what happened. You said he's under arrest. I'll go visit the watch. Thank you. I suppose I'll see you in a few days and we'll confirm things. Then I need to go. My apologies. And he stands up and leaves like 6 or 7 gold on the table to pay for the meal and yours as well, you presume. And he walks out.
Like
Bye, Anto.
just as he's like leaving the building, he just tell him Garrick sent you or something.
Okay. And he nods and keeps walking.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, that was questionable. He seemed like he was kind of a little more disturbed than I would have guessed. Should we follow him?
No, he'll be fine.
All right.
Hey, he has a blue ribbon.
Yeah, he's
Just
first
another,
place.
just another thing for Bree to bug him about.
What?
For a second, I thought Bree was gonna insight check Garrick to see what he's doing.
So
with
did
the
I.
ribbons.
You know what the ribbon was about?
Okay. So you
She's
guys
just
are
gonna assume that he's got a crush on Anton.
okay. So I assume that you guys are gonna head up to bed at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So you guys go ahead and all go to sleep.
Gain all our spell slots
Yes.
Yes, you regain all your spells and shit.
and hit points.
Oh,
Only if
actually,
we
there's something
sleep
Garrick will have to
successfully.
do the next day. Now that I think about it, something he probably should have done already, and that's get more arrows.
Okay, you'll do that in the next
I just
day then.
assumed you were just like whittling them out of furniture.
So then, out of the chairs that you took.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone.
Oh, we forgot to go back to the chairs. God damn it.
So everybody goes to sleep. Gax, you
Yeah.
don't sleep well tonight.
Okay.
Oh.
I punch
You-
Zarn in my sleep.
No!
Gax, as you sleep, you find yourself dreaming. Yourself on a battlefield. Foes by the dozen. You whirl through them, axe flying through opponents, cleaving, slashing through flesh. You find yourself deliriously happy. You look at your side and you see your wolf Thax beside you. Your battle axe is cutting through opponents with ease, fighting through hordes of foes. Thax at your side, leaping, tearing, biting, swiping, taking chunks of flesh with her. Together you are a beautiful maelstrom of death. And then suddenly, you hear a yowl of pain, whimpering, and you look down and you see Thax on the ground. An arrow clean through her chest. You see the tip of the arrow slick with crimson blood. You kneel and the battle fades away around you. You pick her up slowly, gently. You feel just a couple of tears drop out of the corners of your eyes softly onto her matted fur, and you cradle her in your arms for a few seconds. And you watch the light go out of her eyes again, and her body grows limp and cold. Your eyelids close, and suddenly you find yourself elsewhere, racing through a forest, forelimbs pounding hard into the leaves beneath your paws. You are chasing, running after your sister. You know you can catch her. She's not getting away from you this time. Suddenly, you're stopped in your tracks, a firm grasp to the nape of your furry neck, and you hear your mother growling in caution as she sets you back down, releasing her teeth from your back, and then she runs off towards your sister. You sit still, looking about, and suddenly notice that you smell something unappealing, something rotten. The moonlight around you makes it easy for you to see, and you sense something crawling towards you. It's not advancing quickly, but it seems to be coming in a wave, near where your sister and your mother are. Your mother picks up her other cub by the scruff, just as she did you, and immediately turns back and runs in a sprint. She roars a command through gritted teeth, a warning. Get away, it says to you. Run, follow where I'm going. You look over where she was before, and you see plants and vines creeping towards you. You need no further warning, and turn and begin sprinting after her to the best of your ability as the foul-smelling wave advances towards you. And then you wake, bolt upright in bed. And we'll end there tonight.
Well, that was depressing.
Awesome.
Right? Holy crap.
Jesus.
I'm glad I didn't have that dream. That was sad.
Stop kicking me.
You both fall out of bed and take
Just
10 points.
accepted at this point.
Alright.
Zarn just thinks it's Sonnet and her mating rituals.
We're just friends, guys, okay? God.
Not because you want it that way.
No, hey.
To be fair,
Hey.
Jarn was very respectful this time.
I
He
know.
was.
I'm joking.
Yes, I was.
Just be glad he didn't have to actually roll for anything.
He did inherited a role.
If we'd seen it,
Make
we'd
a
have been
persuasion
shocked.
check. Nat 1.